And it's showtime. I'm live, and I'll wait a few seconds for the adverts to finish. Okay, here we go. Live on the internet. Welcome, folks. It's another episode of Drinking with Andrew, your favourite YouTube series, or one that you occasionally watch if you're bored, whichever. So, yeah, I'm your host, Andrew, part-time eBay reseller, mental health advocate, all-round sex god. Looks like we've got a few people in the chat as well already. Apparently one person, but the chat seems to be more active. So well done, StreamYard, for catching up there. First off, we've got Ali. Welcome, Ali. Mr. Odosh, welcome. Stu Mandry's here. Nia's here. The Passionate Scene Finder. Onions are banned from this channel. The Monocle Craig. Drug Girl Patty. Vintage Vandal, which is, I want to say, Dave. Rebecca's in. Hi, Rebecca. Carl's in. Hi, Carl. Sue is here. Hey, Sue. Not seen you for a while. London's Loft. Welcome. Chris is in. No onions. Richard's in. Hi, Richard, and hi, Derek as well, because they're together. Stop flirting with each other. Oh, hang on. The chat just jumped. Lana's in. Hi, Lana. Bill's in. Hey, Bill. Jodie's here. Hey, Jodie. Drew's in. Hey, Drew. Lisa's in. Hey, Lisa. Gorgeous Georgina's here with Sexy Sarah. Hi, both. Ron's here. Hey, Ron. It is indeed D Jumper Ali. Sai's in. Haven't seen you for a while, Sai. Hope you're well. Greg's here. Yeah, Sex God indeed. Jimmy's in. Not watched your latest video yet, Jimmy. I need to watch that. Trotters into into eBay Traders 2020, or as he's otherwise known, Jamie. Abatori's here. Welcome. Tommy's here. Hey, Tommy. Yes, the spin class is indeed paying off. Michelle's in. Hey, Michelle. And it's to flip it. Is this a continuation of last night? No, I'm not doing any more spinning today. I can barely walk. Deep Fried Deals, Dave's in. Icon Retro, Leon's here. Here. Jimmy, you editing guard. Go Jazzless, Gary's in. Hey, Gary. John Salty Picker's in. Fat Girl Sewing, which is Wendy. Always the slightly embarrassing YouTube name to say. Drink the water, Andrew. Indeed not. I will be drinking some cider shortly. I've got the Taurus in. We'll be firing up on it. I missed the last minute of Zahir's stream, but I saw some love in the chat there, so apologies, Bex, for missing that last minute there. I was just setting up. Saddle sore. I am indeed saddle sore. Honestly, my gentleman area has never experienced such pain as it's known doing these free torture sessions, otherwise known as spring class. Kazi Cal's in. Hey, Kazi Cal. Jasmine's here. Hey, Jasmine. I hope you're well. Joanne's here. I hear you've killed Derek. He's got coronavirus, so he tells me. What happened on Tommy and Tracy's stream? I believe that Mel and Bron were drunk. Flirting with Shazad, from what I hear. Hey, Shazad. Polaran's in here. Hey, Polaran. Need a good pair of padded bicycle. I do. If anybody wants to send me some, probably size large, some padded bicycle shorts so I can wear to the gym, or a padded seat that I can put over the exercise bike, I'd be very grateful. Also, some size extra large gym t-shirts, preferably Adidas Climber Cool or Nike Dry Fit. In fact, we need to start a new donation fund for let's do this. Donate to the MMUK Gym Fund. Money Mental at moneymental.co.uk. And I keep missing out words when I'm typing now. I'm a lazy typer. There we go. The PayPal address is there. Excellent. In Thailand till I die. Hi, what's the nature of this stream? Basically, I get drunk on the internet. There's not much more to it. Various people pop in and watch me get drunk. Occasionally they drink themselves. Very occasionally, in the case of Goimers, they die whilst live on stream. We wish Goimers a speedy trip to heaven or hell or wherever he's ended up. Hopefully heaven. Mel and Bron do a show together, Jimmy. They do a show every Monday night. It's about 11 p.m. on Mel's channel, Back from Burnout. It's 11 p.m. or 11 p.m. or midnight. Go to Cheshire Oaks. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing a visit there, Lana. I just need to work out when, because next weekend's payday weekend, so I intend to be drunk. So maybe the weekend after. Having a JD and Coco out the Coke as we watch. Excellent. Right. Craig's already on a second bottle of wine. Okay, well, it's time to crack open the Taurus. I am up to date with the chat. 78 in. Thank you for joining us. Do say hi in the chat if you haven't said hello so far. Oh, we got this channel, of course, is sponsored by Aldi, the world's greatest supermarket chain. Supplier, of course, of this quality cider product. 4 cans for £1.89. Please sponsor me, Aldi. Hey, Shane, welcome. Yeah, definitely not going out on the school holidays. Plus, I don't have any money at the minute. Nad's with us. Hey, Nad, how are you? Hope you're well, buddy. I haven't seen you for a while. Alan's with us. Hey, Alan. Ashley's in. Welcome, Ashley. And the first can is open. I, of course, am wearing my world's #1 clothing salad jumper, as donated kindly by Mick. And hi, Mick, if you're watching this back, by the way, my friend. Cherry's in. Hey, Cherry. Sorely missed. Yes, I heard that. I think Shazad was the drunk one. He's talking about something called therapy during a metal. Did Shazad, did you try and have a serious reselling conversation? Because that stuff doesn't work. Yeah, I saw your picture of your auction pickups. Looked like you got that's certainly a good quantity of stuff there. You must have filled the car with 2 cars over. Hi, Sarah. Welcome. She's saying good morning. So Sarah's all the way from Australia. Because of course I am multi-continental and multicultural. Right, okay. Let's see if we can scare up any guests to join us. As always, open invite unless I decide I don't want you on, in which case you're not on. Yeah, Tommy was messaging me this morning to come join him, but I was dead to the world. I overslept. I slept through my alarm. Thursday night, I like to stay up late and watch the latest episode of Picard, because that drops just after midnight on Amazon Prime. So I was watching that, and then I wasn't quite tired, so I watched a couple of episodes of Preacher. So I was probably about 3 o'clock in the morning before I got to sleep. So I didn't wake up until nearly 9:30. Question: how's the Boars? What's the Boars? You're gonna have to. Oh, right, yeah, I get you. Yeah, painful, very painful. Filled 2 cars. Wife's not impressed. And you only got a con. Oh, you picked up some car parts, did you? Hey, John, how are you? Yeah, you need to watch Picard. It's good. An epic fail from my end. I couldn't compete with the 2 Aussie ladies. I am indeed the biggest clothing reseller. Well, greatest, really. You know, I mean, I'm not one to use false superlatives, but obviously I am the greatest clothing reseller in the world. Polishek's with us. Hey, Polishek, how are you? I hope you're well. My brother-in-law's down in your area at the minute, actually. So if you see a strange man with a camera wandering around, it's probably my brother-in-law. Links in the chat if anyone wants to pop on and join us. Come get drunk with me. I have, as usual, no plan. Well, I kind of did have a plan. Derek and Richard were going to come live with us, but Derek is now apparently dead. You know, sad news, but the Tap Peddler YouTube channel will no longer be putting out any videos because Derek has in fact died. That's breaking news. In fact, we need to put the breaking news banner on here. Just breaking news. Tap Peddler is dead. Long live Tap Peddler. Scroll across button. Add banner. There we go. There's the breaking news there from the reselling. Let's have a. Am I serious? Have I ever been serious about anything? Hi, Chris. How are you? I hope you're well, my friend. His subs will get. He might get over 1,000 now. But yeah, our thoughts are with Tap Peddler and his family, especially Richard Payne, who's now picking through the bones of his tat as we speak. Yeah, absolutely, Stu. Very, very sad to hear about Derek. And Richard really is bearing up really well under the pressure there. Yeah, I believe he was killed by a death pile avalanche. Mixed. He did message me earlier to say that he'd had a suspicious package from China, which he's blaming for his bout of corona virus. In Thailand till I die, R.I.P. Derek. We agree. Let's put that on the screen. There we go. Where's Tracy? She's not here. Tracy must be lurking. Hello, Tracy. My backup plan for Derek and Richard was to get Louise on to announce our challenge that we're doing, like as a formal YouTube thing. But regrettably, well, probably not regrettably for her, she is spending time with her brother this evening, apparently. So she can't join us either. So it's me and whoever else is brave enough to click that StreamYard link and come live. Hi, Amanda. How are you? Not spoken to you for a while, actually. I hope you're okay. Gorgeous Georgina is here, of course. Welcome. I just have to flirt with people in the chat, otherwise. Smell. Hey, Rod. How are you, my friend? Or Ron, as I called Rod at 2 o'clock this morning. Yeah, Stu has promised his first ever live appearance will be on this channel. Although I believe he has no intention of going live ever. So, it's not really a great promise to make, but yeah. Jennifer's popped in. Hey, Jennifer. I hope you're well. I can promise you'll never see it. Well, actually, the back of Ali has been live on this channel before, which she wasn't very happy about, but there you go. Still no decent car. I'll join the club. Would you like to see? Yes, absolutely, Polishek. Bring out more YouTube videos. I have watched some of your content. I watched the one where he's interviewing people about Brexit. Go for it. I'm better than Tap Peddler, apparently. Subscribe to Tap Peddler. Yeah, terrible news about Derek's unfortunate death again. Killed by coronavirus from some tats that he picked up. So yeah, we raise a glass to Derek. His brother Richard Payne is in the chat, currently heartbroken over the amount of tat that he's now got to haul from Scotland to his house. But yeah, I am raising funds for Derek's funeral, of course. If anyone wants to super chat, I promise that every penny will go towards Rod's funeral. Not Rod's funeral, Derek's funeral. No, I'm not bloody serious. Have I ever been serious? Derek has got a cold. Now, when Derek gets a cold, this is the worst thing ever. So he's messaged me today saying he's got, hi Sam, he's messaged me today saying he's got coronavirus, AIDS, his brother's killed him, and various other diseases. So I'm just paying tribute to his imminent death. Yeah, sorry, not Rod's funeral. Hey Sam, I hope you're well. Yeah. If I put not really into that, people will think I'm saying, right. There we go. Right, we're back. So yeah, links in the chat if anyone wants to pop on onto the. Oh, we love Andrew. Thank you. Yeah, this is a world exclusive jumper. There is only one in the world. It says the world's #1 greatest reseller. World's #1, sorry, greatest clothing reseller. Andrew Nolan. Yeah, you're all right, Craig Manflu. He was blaming you for it, Richard. He was saying that you'd infected him with your West Midlands diseases. Stephen's in. Hey, Stephen. Looking forward to our lunch tomorrow. Yeah, this is a brilliant. I love this jumper too. But specifically worn and designed for drinking with Andrew. And it's big as well. It actually, fits. I had the worst until. Yeah, I've got to say, polish it. The last 7 I had £100 sale on Friday, a week ago when I was doing this stream. And since then, it's been dire. Absolutely dire. It's been my worst week since 2018. I'm listing stuff. It was a gift from a subscriber, Sam. Mick Page kindly sent it on to me. So I was very, staggered. Really, it's just like probably one of the best gifts that I've ever had. Genuinely, really, I love it. It's also really warm, so it saved me a fortune in heating bills. Oh, hang on, we've got an interloper here. Ron's with us. Hey, Ron.
Who the rot is Ron? But you keep calling me Ron. How are you?
I'm all right. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Back on the
tour.
I
was going to. Oh, what happened to the tea?
Yeah, that didn't even last 15 minutes last time.
All right. Oh. You should have me on Tetley. What was you on? Some cheap Aldi brand?
I was on. It wasn't the cheap one though. Hazy. It was one that I got for Ali when she come round when we were dating. Before she abandoned me for the single life.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? So it was.
Understandable.
Yeah, it's understandable.
That's great. It's got such great prospects, hasn't it?
So,
yeah.
I am the best person in the world to date. I can guarantee to you that if you come on a date with me, you will have a good time. Perhaps not in the way that you might want to, but it'll be memorable.
Yeah.
Not that I'm trying to get you to come on a date with me, Rod or Ron.
Oh, it's all right, mate. It's that you can guarantee is not going to happen.
What, are you turning me down live on the internet?
Yes.
What? You can't come on this channel and turn me down for a date?
I'm not saying anything. Yeah, I can't be on long. I was going to go out to some garage sales this morning, but one of them doesn't start till 9 o'clock. What kind of a garage sale is that? 9 o'clock start?
I'd be happy with that.
Oh, no. Get them before it gets too hot.
Bloody, what was the bloody car boot sales here, right? 5 a.m. starting in the morning. 5 a.m. I want to die at that time.
I used to do car boots when I was in the UK. I used to sell a load of stuff on the car boots. Used to have to get up at some stupid time, like 4 a.m, to drive down to Clitheroe, side of a train station.
I've been to the Clitheroe car boot. It's still there.
Is it? Well, that was about 12 years ago now.
Yeah, still going. Oh, so he is in the kebab shop, apparently. He says he can't hear us.
Get away.
He's having a kebab. Hang on, I'm just going to ask him
at the chat.
What happened to the diet tea. What speed did I get the bike up to yesterday? I got nearly 120 RPM out of it. The bloody
a record player that goes faster.
I tell you what, right? I have never felt pain like I experienced after the end of that class yesterday. It turned out I'd gone to the high intensity session by mistake. So, yet again, I wanted the beginner's session. I wanted the beginner's one, but I'd not, really paid attention to the schedule or timetable. in any way,
Yeah.
shape, or form. So I just went to one that was at a time to suit me, and I assumed they would make the class, around what I wanted. But apparently they've got to cater to other people.
Swines. So when you turn up there, do you have to get all the gear on, like a lycra and everything?
Well, it's unfortunately, and this folks is why the donation link is just below there, or the super chats are available to super chat me. Unfortunately, I don't have the funding in place for proper gym gear at the moment, so I turned up yesterday in a pair of swim shorts and a football shirt.
But that was a sight to behold, wasn't it?
Well, I did put a picture of it on the internet. It got many likes on Facebook. I assume that morning, Mel, how's the hangover? I'm assuming every single person who liked it did so because they fancy me. That's what I assume. Your Facebook like.
Don't allow Mel on here while I'm on.
Did you experience drunken behaviour last night?
I'd rather say nothing about it. It was.
I believe it was drinking with Mel and Bron last night.
Yeah, I'm saying nothing because they're a bit closer to me than you are to me. So. I'm keeping my head well under the radar.
I did watch a bit of it. They seemed to be mostly shouting at Shazad for the bit I was watching. So, I feel for Shazad, really. He was trying to talk about Terra Peak and he was being told to F off. So, bless him.
No, he wasn't. He was just being... Yeah, he was, actually. No.
And here we go. Both Mel and Bron scare me.
That was a sign of affection, Shazad.
Yeah, they shout at me like that as well, Shazad. Rod, you can't unsee Andrew in his gym gear. I've seen it in person. Yeah, Steve was next to me from the Sunday session. They were on the bike next to me doing about 500 miles an hour. I was still trying to work out how to get the pedals to go round.
Jesus Christ. Is that the only piece of gym equipment they've got in Wrexham? Some old bike with a concrete front wheel spinning round?
That is a state-of-the-art fitness studio.
It looked like a lot of stuff they'd got out of a tip shop.
Well, probably. It is Wrexham after all. But, for Wrexham, it's a state-of-the-art fitness studio. But I'm...
They paid you for the privilege. You paid them for the privilege. How much does it cost you to be abused on a pedal bike?
£55.20 for each class.
Really?
So I could join up and become a member, but I worked out that there's quite a few gyms around here that offer like free trial membership. So I'm just going to go around some of those and do their free trials until I've used all of those up, and then I'll pick my gym based. You can probably guess what my essential criteria for my choice of gym will be based on.
Yeah, minimum effort, maximum eye candy.
Exactly.
There's your thumbnail.
I've not been impressed with the standard in this place of the eye candy, to be honest. So,
okay. Is it all women then, no men?
As you know, I am a heterosexual, red-blooded man. Not, although I did check out a few of the blokes as well, just in case. But
hey, you said it the other week on a live stream.
So what?
That he was, on the market for the...
I said that I was retired from chasing women. That does not automatically mean that I'm going to start chasing men.
It don't mean you're going to start chasing dogs up the street, does it?
Well, no. Right. By that statement, what I meant was, this is like bloody parliamentary questions. What I meant was that it was time to let the ladies chase me. Not that I'm going to start suddenly trying to tap off everybody bloke in a 5-mile radius of me.
So if the chasing you, have you been running many miles?
yeah, nobody's managed to chase me so far, but I'm sure it's only a matter of time.
Yeah. Yeah. Why are you bothering with these gyms? Why don't you look on? You got a gum tree over there, haven't you?
We've had this conversation.
I know, but you was drunk, I think, at the last time. I didn't know whether he was listening.
I was listening. My reasons remain the same. It's a social environment where I can go to meet and stalk women.
Yeah.
I can't do that in my front room.
Put it near the window.
Mark, it's no longer closed. Today is the first day that Wetherspoons is back open, and I have not gone to it. I might go tomorrow for a couple of pints in the afternoon with the boys. But there was
Why has your pub been shut?
Well, it's been closed for refurbishment. If I'd actually
cleaning all the lines.
If I managed to sell anything on eBay this week, right, I'd have been gutted because I've had nowhere to go to spend it. But fortunately, I sold nothing, so the refurbishment has had no impact on my life.
Fantastic. It's kind of news one in a year, isn't it?
It's so they really timed the refurbishment well. They've not lost any money. Agent.
There was I think it's still there, Wetherspoons in my hometown back in the UK. When they first opened it, you wipe your feet on the way out. The carpet had this squelchy sensation when you walked on it.
Christ.
It was like, it was a horrible place.
You know, as well, like every carpet in Wetherspoons is unique to that Wetherspoons. There is no other carpet of that design anywhere else in the world. They have them individually designed for each Wetherspoons. Don't know why.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I saw an interview with the guy who owns it. Is he called Tim or something? I'm not too sure. But he seems quite a decent bloke. Yeah. Anyway.
I have not gone all Philip Schofield. No. Oh, we've got somebody else coming in. He better not be bringing in that bloody Red Yoda.
Oh, please do.
No.
Hi, Peter.
I tell you, I can ban you from this channel if you fetch on anything that's red.
Oh.
You're wearing a red jumper in appreciation of it.
Well, he is, yeah.
I didn't pick the colour of this jumper.
I see Mel's in the chat apologising there. He's gone in damage control.
Ah.
Hi, lady. That damage control, she may as well give up now. I believe she's lost 1,000 subscribers since last night.
Actually, she's gained.
Oh, yeah.
Bronwyn gained 12.
Yeah, I saw that on
She doesn't even put content out.
What's this? Andrew will quit before joining the gym. I'm no quitter. I learned many years ago, never argue with a woman, says Shazad. Right, explain myself. What have I got to explain myself about, Shazad? Miss Mel needs to explain herself to you, not me.
Mm-hmm.
Ask her to come on. She can do a public one then. Come on, Mel.
I'll tell you what we could do. We could just, for the benefit of those that haven't seen this.
No, don't. No, she'll be mortified. Don't put it on.
Oh, God.
So, let me see.
Sorry, Mel, I tried.
Yeah.
Let's see how quick Mel is to reach for a messenger now, to send me a message to beg me to stop, to not show this. There we go. Tommy.
Make sure you send you a letter bomb.
Trust me, you're going down a very dark hole here, Andrew.
Correct, he is, yep.
There we go. I'm taking as long as I can. Oh, I've had a 45 quid. Hey, Stu, I've had an offer of 45 quid on that book. I'm accepting it now. You were almost correct.
What book was it, anyway?
It is a workshop repair manual for Volkswagen camper vans.
Ah, wicked, yeah.
I have.
Excellent.
What? I thought you'd have got a lot more than that, Andrew.
Its average price on Terrapeak was going between 30 to the highest they've gone for 50. Yeah. This one is knackered, so I put it on for 50 quid, top end anyway.
Because the old VW Beetle camper things. They're
Yeah.
really popular over here. Don't know why.
Oh.
Can't stand Volkswagen Beetles.
I've had no message from Mel, so we'll give it a quick 60 seconds of.
Let's start that.
Hang on, here we go. Let's get the screen share on.
On your red
Sorry,
beer,
Mel,
high
I did
execution
ask
of
not
Henry
to.
VIII, all that jazz. Here we go.
This was the
Right in his own grave. Or digging it.
Tommy
He doesn't
Krillin.
drink. Oh,
That's Mel in the right there, a bit wobbly.
Every husband be like the designated driver.
That's Ron in the corner.
Sexy and then he's Avatar. He's Avatar. Krillin, it's Morrissey. I don't even know what Krillin's Avatar is. Morrissey. Look up the singer, Morrissey. Me and Mel aren't fans of people who don't like to show their face.
That doesn't look too bad.
Aha.
Yeah, you have to wait till later though.
Tell her.
There's Shazad in the corner. There's Tommy.
What's that? Kathy,
I saw a bit and pieces of it. In the background.
She said, tell Braun off.
Okay,
She
Mel's
just
doing
dissed
jazz
you.
hands.
No. She's
And jazz hands will be around your throat if she gets hold of you.
And there we go, folks. That was last night's entertainment. So head over to the Tommy Bernard channel to watch that, folks. I'm sure. Watch it while you can before that stream gets taken down, because I'm sure it won't be long.
Oh god.
Hey,
Yeah, I never saw all of it, but I saw bits and pieces. I was like, wow.
She never reached Goimer's level. Apparently, you didn't reach Goimer's level. Undersold, maybe. What was that? I got off the Terrapeak. It was knackered, John. So, yeah, 45. Quick sale. Very happy. We knew it would go quickly.
Nick, you do not want to see it, Nick.
But to answer your question, John, brand new on Amazon, £76.23 currently. I did check Amazon beforehand. Used on Amazon, somebody's asking 123 quid, but the new ones are cheaper. So yeah, I think 45 quid.
Was it like one of them Haynes ones?
No. I got it with a job load of Haynes manuals.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not Haynes. Similar sort of thing, though. It weighs over 2 kilos. It won't be cheap to ship it.
Yeah.
Oh, it does. All right.
But yeah, I'll go UPS next day.
Yeah. I'll have to have a look out for it because I'm at a jumble sale early tomorrow.
Nick's in the chat. Hi, Nick.
Hi, Nick.
Mel says I'm dead. She's coming for me. Not my fault. I own that stream.
Now.
That's why retirement's going nowhere. I've heard that's
All I'll say, Nick, is if you're watching it, don't watch it when there's kids about. Or your especially nieces, they'll a whole new vocabulary will appear to them.
Yeah, I've got some money to go to Wetherspoons with now. I'm happy. Anyway, sorry, Peter. How are you, my friend?
Yeah, I'm okay actually. Yeah, not too bad.
You done any of that book yet?
No, not yet. I need to have a look at it.
Yeah.
No, I went through it and had a look to see what one I wanted to do, but I got to choose between a few.
Yeah.
But,
so you're going to do a few for your streams, yeah?
I probably will do, yeah.
I can recommend doing an X-wing. If you can do an X-wing as good as that one over there, wherever it is, that one.
It's still there. Jesus.
It's not still there. It was over there on the sofa, which is now empty.
Yeah, I know where it was. But it's moved about 2 yards on tap.
It's moved more than the vacuum cleaner.
The vacuum cleaner has moved.
Hell? Is that all your washing on the table?
No, that's stock to list.
Oh,
who?
It's stock.
Very crumpled.
It's women's clothes list.
Oh, really?
It was so bad, 100%. tidy up. This is after I've tidied up. Oh, Silverhead Slacker's popped in. Hey, Todd. I can't keep up with this chat. There's too many people talking. We're at 98 viewers. I assume they're all here to see me get naked.
Let's not.
Didn't even realise there was another sofa
His
there.
one pack.
That is so
His big athlete muscles.
That sofa's empty. I've sold the other thing I've sold today for $22.99 is this Buzz Lightyear backpack that cost
Jesus, his face is a bit big.
It cost me £2.99 in Home Bargains. It's a nice piece of retail arbitrage.
Can I ask a question? And this is a serious one, because I often wonder why I buy stuff myself. What prompted you to even look at that, let alone doing a completed search on it? I mean, certain things I can understand, like, media or like electronics, but it's a bloody Buzz Lightyear oversized head backpack.
Because it was £2.99.
So you base your entire reselling ethos on the price, $2.99.
It's $2.99. Toy Story movie had just come out, so I thought there's going to be some money in this. I was proven correct.
That Toy Story movie was out ages ago.
Just come out on Sky though this week.
Oh right.
You got to think about what's out on the Sky as TV as well, because people watch that. So I thought,
So you've just sold that, yeah?
Yeah, just sold that.
Well,
listed that last week, I think, either last week or this week.
Oh.
Must have been this week because I checked Sky on Saturday. Toy Story was out, so I thought, that's just come out as the latest release on Sky.
Right, yeah.
Toy Story sales will go up. So I had Toy Story in my head.
Yeah.
Saw that, $2.99. Got it. Saw one had gone at $24.99, but that was in Christmas. So I just went $22.99, a couple of quid off. And sold in a few days.
Right. Oh well. We learn every day, don't we?
I'll look at anything and everything. Because the way I look at it is, if I'm out and about, I go to Home Bargains to get my parcel tape anyway. So while I'm there, I'll just have a look at a few things they've got going cheap. Do a bit of research.
I'm still struggling to get rid of my Woody. Come on, I'm feeding your lines here, Andrew.
I was talking about Toy Story toys, not your
I picked up
habit.
Last year when I went to see Andrew in Sunshine Coast. I picked up a $2 Woody from a garage sale stroke car boot sale, and I've still got it. Never picked one of them up again.
See, over here, that probably would have done quite well. I've sold Woody before. I've sold what's Woody's girlfriend called? Is it Jess? Is it
Jessie, isn't it?
Jessie, yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, Jessie, yeah.
Oh, here we
go.
He's
still got his hat.
Bro, if you don't spend this on gym clothes and your football jersey, work fine. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I promise to spend that on cider. Don't worry, I will still spend some on cider as well.
Yeah.
I was enjoying watching. It is Tim, isn't it? Over the years, I was enjoying watching him.
Tim,
with glass knowledge on Tracy's channel the other day.
Yeah.
That is if you've ever been interested in selling glass, I mean, I just thought there was uranium glass. But he's on about this other tire, this yellow one, which I've forgotten now.
Amber?
No, not amber. No, I've forgotten the name. I've written it down anyway. I've written down loads. It's the only time I've ever sat down watching a YouTube stream with a notepad and pen out. So do watch that chat with Uniquely Me Tracy, folks. If you've ever been interested in selling glassware, a lot of knowledge to be gained. I watched it because I've got some glass that I need to get listed.
I struggled to sell that kind of stuff over here, like silver plate. I was talking to someone about it the other day, and I really struggle to sell it over it. I find there's not the demand. But I picked up a load of it. You're talking about glass. I picked up a load of what they call carnival glass.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever heard? You've heard of that? I thought apparently it used to be given away as prizes at the old carnivals, circuses, and it's become popular again because it literally was a throwaway item and a lot of it got broken, etc. This is what I've been told. But I just can't shift the stuff. It's
stupid Australians not buying what they should be.
Well, you said that, not me. So don't. If there's anyone in the chat, don't be slaughtering me.
Vaseline glass, that was it. Stu's right, yeah, Vaseline glass. I can't believe I didn't get that. I've got some next to me. Probably shouldn't.
Right.
The amount of abuse I got.
Why is there a tub of Vaseline on your coffee table?
The last time it's on my sofa. The last time I did a sales from the sofa,
That's even worse.
Report, the Vaseline was in there in the corner. So all I got was people messaging me going, "Why have you got Vaseline there?"
Why? Yeah, why?
Well, that's what we want to know.
Well, you know, it's lubricants, isn't it?
For what?
Oh, you know, what?
It's internet.
No, I don't. That's why I'm asking.
What would you lubricate with Vaseline?
Vaseline from the
Your
sofa,
eyebrows used to use it when we did boxing.
I'll show you.
Your eyebrows to stop
I'll show you for the
blood flow.
benefit of the chat. People, if you want to see how I apply my Vaseline, vote 1.
Right, see you, mate. I'm off. Bye.
Nightmares tonight, people.
Vote 1 to see how I apply. It's not even Vaseline.
Yeah,
it's the
don't lie a match
one
with a round of Vaseline.
But yeah, Vaseline and tissue paper. Quite right, Lucy. Yeah, we've got a 1. We've got a 7, we've got another 1. Yeah,
standard no. Yeah.
So I suffer from chapped lips. So to get round that, a little bit of Vaseline on the lips. Job done. There you go. No mystery. Bit of lubricant for the lips.
Dodge that bullet.
I also use it as a masturbation aid, but I didn't want to expose that on the internet.
You heard it here, folks. There we go. A black hole there.
Hang on a minute.
Oh,
Remembered why
you put that on your lips.
Yeah, I use it for my chapped lips.
Yeah. Why do you get chapped lips?
Well, because I have at some point a genetic because I live in the bloody UK. The weather's shit.
Oh,
yeah, but you could have had coronavirus.
Well, that could be like that. Reminds me. Have you heard the news about Derek's sad passing?
Yeah, it's shocking, isn't it? When he going getting all his gear.
Well, I tell you what, I'm getting straight in the Land Rover and heading over there to see Richard now to help with the arrangements.
I think you need more than a Land Rover. He's rammed out, isn't he?
Yeah, I'm
definitely
go through and pick out all his reel-to-reel players, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
don't waste time. Just load it all up, sort it out when you get back.
He's got a £1,000 stereo there as well, so I'll probably
lovely.
go for that. Steve-O's popped in. Hi, Steve-O. So you're off to a jumble sale tomorrow then, Peter?
I am indeed, yep. Indeed. Yeah, it starts early, say 11 o'clock. But as the jumbles, as we know, you've got to get there an hour early to get in the queue. And even that's not that early. But yeah, it's only a 20-minute drive for me. So I could have had a choice of 4 jumbles to go to, because we have an abundance of jumbles between the end of January and the middle of March, before the car boot season starts. But to be fair, with bad weather, I don't know if it will start for a while because of the grass surfaces. If they start shoving vans and cars on the grass, they'll just churn it up, and that'll be that. But yeah, that's why I look out for alternative ways to source. So, I'm sure if I get anything, I should do a haul at some point.
I've just seen
as per usual.
Richard says he's already loaded the car with everything worth having. I've just seen Ron's video that he's put in the cult of dating with Andrew. You'll have to send me that on Facebook, Ron. I know somebody would like to watch that video. If she's not watching, she might be watching at the minute. I don't know. She's got
Who's that?
tonight.
Oh,
Yeah, do you mind?
You've had some good advice in the chat there off Shazad and Peter, Vinegar.
I drink plenty of water. It's not down to not drinking. It's not down
Yeah, I know,
to
but it's not. Your water is mixed in with. Well, yeah, you're right actually, because it's tap water what you're drinking, isn't it? So you should have voluptuous lips.
No, it's always just something I've suffered with. I have plenty. I'm well hydrated, because you can check how hydrated you are by the colour of your piss, can't you? I'm always a decent, healthy colour.
What colour should it be? Should it be like a strong?
It should be green.
Yellow or a?
It should be green.
Green.
Yeah, if it comes out green, you're doing a good job. You sure it's not green?
Green? You're not stirring my cup of tea with anything.
I'm not having no onions. Forget about that. Light yellow, yeah. It comes out. They have these charts in work, right? I don't know why, but up against the urinals, they have these charts, which is basically what colour is your piss coming out at, right? So,
God.
You don't have a lot to do because people complain if I sit there texting.
What the hell are you looking at it, are you? Oh, God.
So,
hang on. What? Just a minute. Where is this chart in relationship to staring at the urinal?
Well, it's just above it. So when you're using the urinal, you can see the chart.
It's going.
The intention.
How do you see the colour and your wee?
Well, because you look at the chart, you look down, and you look back up again.
Yeah, but you're going everywhere.
Well, I do have some level of coordination. I am capable of, pissing into a target.
You'll have to use you'll have to sit down and do it.
I don't need to sit down to do it. Perfectly capable of holding it in my hand, looking at a chart, and then seeing what colour's coming out.
Yeah, I know, but it's when it's hitting the ball and it's running down, it'll run down quicker. It'll go quick, won't it? So how do you'd be like this? Looking at the chart and forgetting the colour.
I usually have quite a healthy build-up before I go.
All right.
Anyway,
is that the only chart they have? Did they have the other one?
What other one?
Well,
It's this bloody sign language. The what chart?
Poo chart. The stool chart.
No, there's no stool chart. Christ. No, not. I've no idea what's the healthy.
Well, someone else is just asking. Woo Woo 76. They're asking.
Yeah.
No, we don't do that. But yeah, like Shazad says, the darker yellow. And I'm always like,
dark yellow.
The top end anyway. So I know my hydration is good. Lush do a good lips. I'm not going to bloody Lush, Craig, for Christ's sake. I could buy this for 99p for about 2 litres.
Well, just get them to pay.
Oh, I've had a donation for the gym fund. Thank you very much, Ashley. That is very kind of you. I will be able to buy myself some padded shorts now. I'll send you a picture of me wearing them.
Oh yeah, because bits and pieces, yeah.
Excellent. Oh, I remember the days when my stalker used to send me money on PayPal and I had to refund it all the time. That was annoying.
Is she not making an appearance these days?
No, I think I finally won. My campaign of attrition has paid off.
She'll be back.
No, don't do that.
Yeah, probably for a while, yeah.
Oh, Chuck's in as well. Hey, Tom. As long as you don't mix up the lips scrub and the Vaseline. True. I thought they were calling you I am a lush. Nick wants to know if you filled all the reseller calendar months. One of them formally said that that me and Louise are down for October, I believe.
Well, can I just mention something about the calendar while I'm on here, Andrew?
Yeah.
In all seriousness, if anybody does want to go on it, please either send me a Facebook message or just leave a comment on my group page. I'm sure Andrew might drop the link in here at some point if he's sober enough. And so, but anyway, places are filling up, shall we say? But there's a lady over here in Australia who I can't say where she works for, but they do in-house photography. It's not her company, but it's a big concern, but offer this service. So we might be able to get it a little bit cheaper there because they can offer discount codes. So yeah, but if you are interested, I'm going to put a link at some point on my page for who wants to join. There's quite a few, but we'll leave it a few more weeks. Make sure all the spots are filled, and if see whether we need to do 2 pictures per page.
If we do 2, I want to be on a page with KLC, Louise.
Well, obviously that the 2 people have got to be agreeable to that. So
I've got it in writing from her. I've got the text saved. I mean, she says, yeah, a different question, but we'll gloss over that. Who's lined up for it then? Tell us about this calendar, Rod. Oh, thank you for the super chat there, Tom, as well. Awesome people. I assume he means me and not you two.
Well, you're on it. I know that for a fact. I think everyone knew that before we even announced we were doing a calendar.
I wanted to do every month.
Yeah, you just wanted to be Mr. 2021, didn't you?
I did, indeed, yeah. Mr. Adonis, 2021. Now he's going to the gym. I wonder why.
Is this why you go in the gym?
Well, I've got to get myself in shape for this calendar now, haven't I? When I turn up on there with my 8-pack, I'm not of Taurus.
8-pack of Taurus, yeah.
I think you need to go a few more times a day, mate.
Well,
I'm doing it. Bron and Mel are doing it. Apparently, there's Bron's got a spa, so those 2 will be doing a dual photo. So you calm down, Andrew. Calm down. Tracy in the US wants to do it. Nick is doing it. Up to now, I think there's about eight names.
So well until you said Nick wants to do it. I was like, really? Just have me and women. You'll sell far more.
There's a guy in the UK. He's a spanner on the waffle. He's doing it. Guy called Adam. Yeah, there's about 8, maybe 9. I've not got the exact list.
Subscriber to this channel, no welcome on it.
Let's not get into that.
He is not going anywhere near Louise on that thing.
Right. I don't know. It's Peter, Pumpkin Eater. Are you?
Hello. Yes.
Are you putting your services down for this? There is I was
before. Yeah.
Right. Well, there's a restriction. I don't want no crappy Chelsea shirt coming on. That's
all right.
I thought we had to be naked for it anyway.
Oh.
Peter, lend Andrew your Chelsea shirt. There's an exception to the rule.
Yeah.
I'm wearing my Man U shirt.
You're not coming on it.
Yeah, I don't mind doing it. Yeah, I don't mind.
I'll Photoshop
just let me know which month I'm on.
Hey,
well,
we've got a ghost in the chat as well. So we've got some spooky goings on here.
Why? What's happening?
I'm back from the dead, is he?
Somebody has risen like Lazarus from what he described earlier today as coronavirus mixed with AIDS.
Huh.
Oh, Damien's here. Hi, Damien. Look at this. This can't be. Somebody's logged in.
You're right. Ages ago.
Because as we know, folks, we've seen the breaking news. Oh, hang on. I Why? Work internet. There we go. We've seen the breaking news. Tap Peddler is dead. What is this?
And now it's alive.
Steve, there's a comment there. Stephen Jackson. He's asking, is it like the calendar girls? Yeah, in a way. And he's saying, what do you use to cover your bits up? Your imagination.
Yeah.
Get creative.
Red Yoda.
I'm going full frontal nudity. That's all I'm saying.
You do realise that if this calendar gets bought and it's on fridges and kitchen cupboards, there might be kids.
It will give the youth of today something to live up to.
Oh, God.
Dear
Posting
Lord.
again, Andrew. Posting again.
I'll tell you what I'll do, Rod. I'll send you a selection of pictures for you to pick from.
Oh, God. Oh. This is the worrying bit, opening the email.
You can, Joe says...
Oh, also, you... Well, sorry.
I said, Joe says, Andrew with a tub of Vaseline covering your bits.
Yeah, bees and yeah.
I did mention the other night, you can actually, anybody can submit their birthday if they wish to, we'll put that in the days on the actual calendar. So it might be like, say, I don't know when Peter's birthday is, but say Peter said, 12th October, you can put Peter A's birthday today, but also on your photograph put a link to your, whether it be YouTube or your Instagram or Facebook, or if you haven't got one, then
So I'm thinking what I could do is I'll just, to get around this having to pay extra because I'm tight, I'm just going to put in my picture 26th of July 2020, no, not the year, 26th of July, Monumental UK birthday, send super chats.
It's up to you, mate. But they won't have the link.
I'll just put my PayPal address in, stuff it.
Oh, dear.
Oh, Derek's up for it. There's no actual month been allocated yet other than December.
And October for me and Louise.
All right, well, we'll have to sort the months out. I don't want you all fighting over it.
I wanted July, but Mel made such a fuss about it that I couldn't be bothered getting into it. You've seen what she's like when she's had a drink. I mean, Jesus Christ, the unstoppable.
Oh, yeah.
You know, she's had 6 months. So I decided it wasn't worth it.
Adrian's just said he's up for it as well. So, the more we can get on it, the better. But
I think we need though to have like a male to female ratio in it. So we don't want it all blokes. So I would suggest about 1, maybe 2 men, and the rest women.
I know. I think in the chat last Wednesday, I think Georgina said she was up for doing it.
Yeah.
I don't know if she was just saying that in jest. I'm not too sure. So I need confirmation.
Well, I've gorgeous Georgina in it. Louise, Tracy, Bron, Mel. I'll ask Jen if she wants to do it as well. She might want to do it.
But also, what I would like to get is a good ratio of like Australian, USA, and UK. I don't just want it to be all one-sided.
And as the leader of the UK reseller community, I will of course orchestrate that.
Yes, I'm sure you will. Can leave that in your very capable hands, Andrew.
Kerry Ann's here. Hey, Kerry Ann. Before you ask, I think Cal will freeze over before Andrea does it, says Nick. So just Nick then. I thought Nick and Andrea would do it.
Yeah, Nick said he would do it,
David's popped in. Yeah. Hey, David M. We had a nice chat with David yesterday. Done some good auction pickups.
Nick's doing it in Speedos, apparently.
Christ. Oh, Nick, if you want to buy some Speedos, I've got some budgie smugglers for sale. Hit me up.
Only wore once on a bike seat.
Yeah, gold.
Yeah, I can't believe I've got people have gone back to watch that spinning video. I've not replied to any of the comments on it yet. Clearly, the title with me possibly dying in it was
Yeah, I saw a little bit of that, but
clickbait.
yeah.
I sell laundry. I'll give a discount and free product to cover Andy. I'm wearing my Keeney anyway. What is this here now? His performance has improved. Nothing wrong with my performance. Thank you very much. I go all night long. I am being sensible tonight, though. I'm finishing about midnight because I'm out with Steve and Lana tomorrow for lunch. She may assist in my picture, holding a DVD in a strategic place, working on that film. Free Willy comes to mind, says Nick. Just get the full Monty DVD out. Oh, Nutty Squirrels popped in. That's oh, hang on, does she get upset with me saying the name? I can't remember. Anyway, Nutty Squirrels popped in. Oh, we've got somebody else coming in here to be abused. Welcome, Suzanne.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you guys doing?
Not too bad. I believe you've come to teach us about the mysteries of Terra Peak.
Well, it can't be as bad as yesterday.
Have you experienced this deep joy, Peter, yet? Have you had a chance to see Shazad's manful attempts to impart reselling knowledge upon the world?
I think so. Oh, I don't know. When was that then? I can't ever think.
Shazad, how did your appearance on Tommy's channel go this morning?
Oh, that? Oh, yeah.
It was wonderful.
You liar.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of that. I was in the background watching a bit. I was like, oh.
I've heard that Mel is now getting ready to come and join us for round 2.
Okay, I'm gonna be.
See you, Shazad.
Yeah, dear God, he's out. Yeah.
How are you, Shazad? Anyway, how has your week been?
Insane. We've taken over like a pharmacy last week. Oof, yeah. It's been a lot of fun, basically.
I heard you were expanding.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun in the sense that we've had to take over the farm. Well, we bought the pharmacy of Roland's, and we've had to keep all the members of staff because obviously there's that troop regulation and all that kind of stuff. Oh my God, I've never sacked anybody ever, but oh man.
So you've inherited a competent bunch of staff then.
Don't even start. They're useless. Unfortunately, absolutely useless. In 30 years, our family's never sacked anybody ever. People have left. Don't get me wrong, but we've never sacked anybody. And there's like 5 members of staff there, and I would have sacked every single one of them.
Brilliant.
Oh my God, yeah. The less said about that, the better, I think.
We have got some serious questions for you in the chat, though, Shazad. Derek, who is barely clinging on to life at the moment, he's suffering badly with Corona AIDS. Is asking if you do overnight shipping.
Overnight shipping. Well, we have just joined Amazon Prime, like seller fulfilled kind of thing. So technically, yes. Yeah, we just did our first couple of orders with that. So yeah, we're still on the trial period, but yeah, it looks like it's going to be interesting. We'll see how it goes.
They're pretty tight on that one. You must have some. Do you have to use Amazon approved couriers, so UPS and all the rest?
No, there's only 3 services that you can use to be seller fulfilled. One is Amazon Shipping, one is DPD, the other one is Raw Mail. So we had a Raw Mail account, so I spoke to them and they've given me like a track service, a 24-hour and 48-hour tracked. But you obviously have to use 24-hour tracked. So yeah, it's not too bad. We've done like we started yesterday and we've done 22 orders so far through that. So not too bad.
All right. I don't touch Amazon at all at the moment. Other than to buy stuff from. Of course, I get all my medicinal supplies from Shazad and his family / Aldi.
Okay.
I actually have here a fine set of Galapagos Farm.
Gal Farm.
Yes. Best paracetamol in the world, as recommended by Aldi. 19 pence.
That's actually quite cheap.
Is there still a restriction on how many packets of paracetamol you can buy in one go?
Yes, there is.
Is there? 'Cause I've bought 10 before.
You shouldn't be able to. Basically, a GSL pack, which is general sales list, is 16. 32 or more, you need a pharmacist to be present, as in 32 tablets. And if it goes up to 99, you can still buy that over the counter. But as soon as it hits 100, it gets reclassified as a prescription-only medication, i.e. that quantity can only be prescribed by a GP, and you shouldn't be able to buy that over the counter. If you do, it's technically illegal.
Yeah.
Yes. I've broken another law that I didn't know existed.
Yeah, it's a weird thing. Like certain quantities, you can buy stuff, but when it hits a certain quantity, there's a different legal classification of it.
Yeah.
I get through a lot of paracetamol because I get drunk a lot and have hangovers.
Drink
It's
more
not
water.
recommended. That's not recommended at all because if you overdose on paracetamol, it'll destroy your liver. And the thing
It's
is,
supposed to be
they can pump your stomach, but the damage to your liver is permanent. So it's
So
never recommended.
So the double effect of the alcohol and the paracetamol in my liver, brilliant.
Yes.
It's supposed to be a painful suicide, isn't it?
I used to
It is, because it's the worst thing you can do. There's better ways to kill yourself. Trust me, paracetamol is not the way forward.
Let's not. We can't. If you use that word on YouTube, it gets the stream demonetized. So we can't use that.
Use what word?
The
my
S word.
apologies.
We can't use that.
Sorry. My apologies, I didn't know.
No, you didn't use it. It was Rod.
Said what?
Every time you use the because of some bloke, I can't remember his name now. Was it Logan Paul? Might have been Logan Paul upsetting some advertisers with a video about the S word. Ever since then, the YouTube bots pick up on it as soon as you use it. So all my mental health lives I do can't be notified. Really annoying.
All right.
Does me head in.
Okay.
Because I was going to do a separate YouTube channel for mental health and just keep this to be reselling content. Not that I ever do any reselling content, but I had this idea that was.
Is that what this is?
Yeah, very much reselling related.
We've got Shazam.
I just wandered onto it.
How do we know on here now? Which is like, So I was going to do a separate channel just around mental health because I get a lot of abuse from people for doing the mental health lives and whatever and talking about that because they don't feel it fits with the rest of the content. So you have drinking with Andrew and then a few days later I'm talking about mental health. People don't like that.
I remember about a year and a half ago, you used to go live and there was one episode, you was actually reading from a psychologist's book and you was quoting some of his sort of theories or explanations of certain psychology methods, etc. And I've not seen you do that for a while.
Well, yeah, then that's right. I was getting lots of abuse from people and trolls and whatever, so I thought I can't be bothered with doing this at the minute. I got a business to run, so I was going to do a separate YouTube to go and do that, but YouTube won't promote it in the same way they will other content, and they won't monetize it and whatever, or because of this. I can't remember his name now, but this guy did something and somebody killed themselves or whatever, and it went all horribly wrong. So I don't like the videos about that. So I'm afraid the mental health content is going to stay on this channel. And I will do a mental health live next week probably. When I can work it out because there's lots of lives going on.
Who's just had a sale? I just heard some buzz through my earpiece. Who's just had a sale?
It's me. I get them like every couple of seconds. Unfortunately, sorry about that, boss.
Well, look, hey, pass some over my way.
I could do some.
Yeah, as I go, it's been a bit insane for us for the last couple of because the last week we've been on eBay's homepage as featured like a featured seller on the carousel.
Yeah,
so last 7 days we've done like over 3,666 orders. So yeah.
I have seen you've been coming up quite a bit recently.
Sorry.
I've seen you've been coming up quite a bit recently on my eBay when I log on to it. I'm sure I saw one of your rivals come up as well. So I assume that it's not just yourself that's been promoted in that category; others are as well.
Basically, what happens is we work directly with a category manager at eBay. So basically, she works with about 1, 2, 3, 4, about maybe 6 of us in total in health and beauty kind of section, as you were. And obviously, they'll promote different ones at different times and stuff. But it just gives you that extra exposure and stuff. So it doesn't happen as I go. Whenever we get that front banner kind of carousel, there's a massive increase in our sales. So like you can jump from but we were down to about 80 to 90,000 pounds, and during the sale now it's pushed us to about 105k for the month. So there's there's an appreciable increase once you get that kind of extra kind of exposure, as it were.
Are eBay charging you for that, or is it
No, basically, well, it's not like the way I would want to do it, in the sense that we sometimes get final value fee as well, reduction. So if we went like a 10% sale, they'll drop our final value fee from 9% to 4.5%.
Yeah.
So it kind of makes it up, kind of thing.
Yeah.
This time they've decided not to give it to me, which is not nice, but it's one of those things. But they do other things for you as well. So it's swings and roundabouts where you have to try to work with them as well. But
That sounds like a good relationship to be in, though.
There's a question in the chat for you, Shazad, from Mel, but I don't think you've enough stock.
What's that? Hangover tablet. Asking for a friend.
Yeah.
No,
I don't think you've enough stock.
Actually, on that subject, I remember a while ago, a few years ago, that there was like a hangover remedy that was being sold, some sort of stuff that you put in your drink the next day, and apparently it was supposed to cure hangovers, but it also seemed to get pulled from the market very quickly as well. So I never managed to get hold of any.
There is a cure for hangover. One, don't drink. Secondly, there is it was actually given to alcoholics. It's kind of been banned or still around, but it was called Antibuse. It has a disulfur reaction, meaning that if anybody has that tablet first, so they used to go grab like an alcoholic. Obviously, this would be within clinics and stuff. They would force this tablet down them and just leave them to it, because any alcohol drank after you take in that tablet, you projectile vomit. It just comes up like you turn into like like those Mentos and like Coke kind of videos you see. You turn like that. So
there's a live for you, Andrew.
I'm not doing vomiting with Andrew as a live stream.
No. Projectile vomiting with Andrew. That's even better.
Yeah.
But that's why, like, if you take certain antibiotics, so like if you go to the dentist, sometimes they write you metronidazole, and metronidazole has the same exact effect. So they tell you do not drink alcohol while taking this, and that's the reason, because it has the exact same reaction. You'll be violently sick.
Yeah, do it.
I'm not doing. I don't take.
Shazad sort you out with some of them happy pills. Just pop one of them down, swig a Guinness, and party start.
Yeah,
Not a party. That is not a party. How is that a party for anyone
It's
who's
for me.
Anybody watching you, maybe, but for the person.
See, this is the thing, Shazad, right? There's 100 people watching, and every single one of them is watching to see at what point I'll die.
correct.
Shazad, by the way, folks,
Get on
is
with
the
it.
famous RC part seller. That's all that Shazad sells. His pharmaceutical knowledge is entirely, self-grown.
Yeah, I have to live selling RC parts. It's my business. What can I say? I've got very good suppliers. The guy doesn't know why he's selling. I'm making an absolute fortune.
Yeah, I've heard you buy from this Sahir Malik guy and then sell it for 5 times as much.
Don't
I
tell
have
him that.
actually, I have bought a shirt off here for £5 and sold it for 20 quid.
It happens all the time. The man just leaves so much money on the table. It's ridiculous. It takes offers for jokes.
When Sahir runs an auction, that's feeding time for me.
I know. I almost bought all of his stock at 99 pence. You know, was it 1.99 something? I was asking for a postage discount, but he refused. So leave that.
Did you not go for the hand delivered option? I actually got Bex to bring my shirt to me.
See, this is where I fell apart. I didn't realize I should have asked Bex.
I arranged delivery. It was handed over to me in a paper bag in the back of a car park. It was all very, legitimate. A good way of doing business.
See Derek's floating himself in your chat.
So I take your spanner off him.
Sorry, Derek.
I can't. He's supposed to be dead.
Well, he ain't dead here. He's promoting
It's
himself.
like, like I say, he's risen. The second coming.
Perhaps
he's the true leader. He's the true leader of your Facebook group.
Don't give him any ideas. I've not been on Facebook for a while. Since I left Facebook, the day I left the Facebook, there was drama apparently, but and there was more drama the next day. Then there's been 7 whole days of no drama. So I've come to the conclusion that it's boring without me.
But you're creating the drama. That's what it is.
Right.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah. It's a nice happy medium without Andrew.
Yeah. Boring.
How many members are in that
now? 800 and something.
All right. Is it growing, or is it like?
Oh yeah, that's growing.
Out,
Every time I upset someone, I get 10 new members.
Right.
So I've upset people at least 80 times.
Yeah.
Do you do much on the social media, Shazad?
No, I'm not really on social media, to be honest with you. Well, I am on social media at this moment in time, but yeah, generally.
I keep thinking about using it as a tool to promote products and sell stuff and whatever, but then it's just thinking. I never actually get around to doing any of it. I was just wondering if you ever sort of have gone down the route of triggering sales through social media campaigns and stuff like that.
I thought about it, but the issue is, as I go there, I always come back to the same conclusion that there's a reason you pay eBay and Amazon or these platforms their actual fees, and it's basically traffic.
Yeah.
And it's people come to that specifically to buy. People don't really go to social media places like Facebook and stuff. Well, some people do, but generally, majority of people are there not to buy things. They're there to socialize or whatever they want to do, but purchasing items is not like the main purpose of that platform. So if something's not really designed for that kind of endeavor that you're looking for, I don't think there's any real reason to focus on that.
Yeah.
I've tried like other platforms as well. Like there's something called OnBuy. We get a couple of sales through there, but that's just more, I like to try different things just to see what happens kind of thing. But to be honest with you, eBay is our biggest kind of marketplace. It's taken us 2.5 years to get where we are at this moment in time. I've done Amazon for about 6 months or so, maybe a bit longer, and it's grown a lot faster than eBay did, and potentially could overtake it. But I would run both, because why wouldn't you? Seems pointless not to use both of them, really. I know people don't like eBay, but I can't complain.
eBay's been good to me so far. Touch wood. It's I've had my issues with it, as everyone does, but we've got through them. It's it's let me put it this way: it's the longest relationship I've ever been in successfully. So
So eBay
I don't need any viewers for alopecia.
Sorry, Andrew, I didn't realize eBay hasn't opened up a restraining order against you.
It's the only thing that hasn't.
There's always time.
Do you have any cures for alopecia? I haven't got alopecia, Rebecca.
Neither do I, thank you very much.
There is
Old age.
I've got
alopecia. You'd get something like I'm trying to think now. What do we use for alopecia?
A wig.
No. There is something. Dovanex, Dovabet, something like that. Yeah. There's strong steroids you can use, but they have other side effects by thinning the skin as well, which are ideal. But
You'll end up growing boobs, Andrew. You might like that.
I'm already a bloody B cup. Honestly, right?
Yeah.
I've got a friend who's female, and I'm sure my boobs are
Why are you
bigger.
looking again?
I'm having a look at
Right.
it. See if they've blown for the last few minutes.
I want to see if I disappeared.
You know, now I've been going to the gym. They might have, sure, you're a gym goer, aren't you, Shaz? I don't remember us having a conversation about this. You're an athlete.
No. I'm totally out of shape. I was going quite regularly, to be honest with you. I went for like about 3.5, 4 months straight every single day, but just don't have time at the moment. That's probably an excuse on my end, but yeah, I enjoyed it actually, to be honest with you, but just don't get the time.
Well, so I used to go to the gym. I used to have, people won't believe this, but I used to have a killer fitness regime. I used to do badminton twice a week, 5-a-side football twice a week, and I'd be at the gym 3 times a week. So I was exercising 7 days a week when I lived up in Lancashire. My job was a lot more sensible. I lived right by the office, and I'd be straight out of there, either playing football, playing badminton, or in the gym. I was so fit, it was unreal. I could wear size medium clothes in those days at my current height. You know, I was buff. And then
I need one of these mirrors.
I'll show you pictures. I was I wasn't muscly, but I was fit. But so I did cardio and whatever. But since then I split with me, I had relationship difficulties, and that it all went south. So I come back here to Wrexham, and nobody wants to play badminton here. So I stopped the badminton. The 5-a-side football was only once a week, and I joined the gym, but I was only going twice a week or whatever. So I was doing half the exercise, and then I started doing eBay, and I didn't have the time to do any exercise at all because I was either sourcing or listing or doing the day job. So I didn't do any exercise for 2 years. And then the last sort of 3-4 weeks, my mental health's been pretty bad. So I thought, right, go to when your mental health was at its best was when you was going to the gym. So that's why I've started going again and doing this. And I tell you, it's made a hell of a difference to me. Like, this week compared to how I was last week, I feel so much better for it. So it really does, even if you can only do a couple of hours a week, folks, or whatever, it makes such a difference.
You've only gone twice.
4 times, thank you.
I agree with Chris.
What's he saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm calling that BS as well. You never went playing badminton 5-a-side, flipping, running marathons.
I didn't do marathons. I didn't do bloody running. Let's go too far.
Yeah,
I did.
Only marathon you had yet it.
I did. I was too young to sneakers when I was a kid. Snickers even. I did badminton twice a week. I did 5-a-side football Monday and Friday. I did. Yeah, Tracy needs to get back to her walking. I used to do 5-a-side football Monday and Thursday, and then the gym every other day.
Is this the team you said the other day you managed?
Yeah. It wasn't that team, but it was the same era, the same time period.
So it was a 5-a-side team you managed?
No, that was a different team, but it was the same period.
Oh, okay.
That was when I was in Lancashire.
5-a-side's pretty intense. It's I remember as a kid playing 5-a-side. It's a lot more energetic than normal football.
Oh yeah, because normal football, if you're in defence, say, and the other team is defending themselves, you're not likely to get involved unless you're going up for a corner, are you? So you get time to rest. But five-a-side is one end to the other, smaller pitch, less players.
Constant.
You don't really have a defender or whatever. You've got to be on it all the time. But yeah, I can't do the five-a-side anymore because it's not taking place. There probably is five-a-side stuff and badminton and whatever going on here, but it'll be with people who don't know me, so it will not go
I can't imagine you playing football because you're quite a tall fella. You'd be like the Peter Crouch of the five-a-side world, wouldn't you?
I've got no skill, right? No ball control, but for some weird reason, I can finish really well. I'm a really good finisher.
Sure, all the ladies love to hear that.
So put the ball at my feet, and it will end up on target, and usually in the back of the net.
I missed your calling.
So yeah, I'm I can't I can lay off a pass, but if somebody comes up to me and tries to tackle me, they're having the ball. They're getting the ball from me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can shoot. I can find the back of the net. Natural finisher.
See, so what? Oh God! So what got you into badminton? I mean, sorry if there's anyone who likes badminton in the chat, but I find it a pretty boring sport.
Oh, I love badminton. I used to play it in school.
It's like pointless.
Yes, badminton's awesome. I was crap at tennis, but I was okay at badminton. Don't know why.
That's another game I hate. Tennis. It's boring as hell.
But yeah, I don't like watching it, but playing it, it's cool. Thank you, Jazz. I love the jumper too. I think Chris wants to see me play football. I haven't done the football for about 3 or 4 years since we last game. But yeah, I could find the back of the net all right. Can't tackle, can barely pass. Might take a touch or two. There's no one-touch football with me. It takes a couple of touches to bring the ball under the control. But
so all you was good for is penalties.
Well, and shooting from the edge of the area.
You just said you can't pass, you can't tackle, but you can find the back of the net.
Right. Shoots and scores.
But yeah, anyway, so it's I am thinking I'm going to become a serious athlete now. Oh, squash, God, yeah, I played that once, never again.
Well, squash, I never played that.
My mate said
squash one with a little ball, which you get
against.
Yeah, you hit it really hard.
Bigger and faster the more you go on.
I can see Shazad being a squash player. Had you ever got into the squash, Shazad?
No, I don't play that many sports, to be honest with you. The only sport I played was back in school, and that was rugby. I got kicked in the head 3 times by one of my own players. I go, forget this. This is not the sport for me. I go, forget this.
They forced me to do rugby in school as well. I hated it.
Thing is, I keep on spiking the what's it called, the rugby ball, thinking I'm playing American football. No, I don't count. You gotta touch it now.
What did you play at school, Peter? I can't imagine
at
football.
school, where they made us run. We had to do rugby, football, a bit of cricket.
Ooh.
Cross country was a hit.
But I've always, since I was about 4 years old up to about 16, I used to do gymnastics. Used to do gymnastics quite a lot, yeah. Competitions, so every Saturday, do competitions up and down the country, all sorts. I wouldn't say I was brilliant, but
did you wear those really tight shorts?
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. You see on the thing, yeah. But yeah, it was all right doing bar, floor, beam, all sorts. I've done quite a lot of sports. Oh, what else?
Did you do that? Did you do that one?
I used to do trampolining. I spent about a year doing trampolining. Got bored. I always used to get bored of things.
I've tried.
I did karate for about 3 months before that.
I went to a trampoline park in Widnes, like near Warrington, near where you were staying when you come up to the northwest. I went park there. Oh my God, that stuff is intense. I thought it was
of course it is. Yeah, you got to be careful. You don't break your leg.
I thought it was just jumping up and down for a bit.
No. Especially when doing flips and jumps and jump up and down.
That was. I wanted to die.
It was intense. Got bored of it in the end.
I went into the middle of the trampoline park, so all these trampolines going on straight in the middle.
Yeah.
You know, because I thought I'll get a command and control position here. I'll be able to spot a hottie coming in. You know, at least.
Here we go again.
Yeah. I didn't realise how exhausting it was, and after 5 minutes of bouncing up and down, I'd want to get out of the park. The time I got across that thing, it was nearly halfway through the session. It was horrendous.
Mm-hmm.
Never again.
Yeah, it's not great for sports, but
you think 5-a-side football's intense. You've seen nothing until you've done trampolining.
Yeah, never really played football really. I was crap at it.
Our kids had a trampoline when they were younger. Used to get stout on that, but you used to get static shocks off it.
Mm-hmm.
Is that because you got the nylon version?
I don't know, but you get off and touch the cage. You know, they have a safety net around it, and it's got like a cage.
All right.
Touch the handle to get off, get loads of zaps. It was like being in a bloody Faraday cage. It was like.
Trampolines look really dangerous to me. That's why we bought like a massive, what's it called? Those inflatable like slides and stuff for the kids. And it's so much easier. Just put it up and the kids play around for about 3-4 hours with it. But trampolines look way too dangerous. I've never been a great fan of those.
No, I don't like seeing these trampolines people buy the kids and they have no safety net on the outside.
God,
you know.
Yeah.
It'd be straight
especially when it gets really windy.
A few years ago, some kid fall off a trampoline in the UK and land on his head and paralyse himself or something.
No idea, but you always see on You've Been Framed. Some kid go.
Yeah, I'm not into these trampolines. Mind you, Shazad, you must be delighted when a new exercise facility opens up near you. Instant customer.
No, they end up normally at the hospital. Unfortunately, they're not my customers.
Need to set up a mobile shop near these gyms when they open, outside with a stall. A flyers through the door.
Stephen's here.
Raljecks.
I used to coach, judge, and compete in trampoline, and it's not designed for gardens, etc. Bloody isn't it? Not designed for me,
no.
Agree with that.
Yeah, no,
it was like in the windy weather that we've been having, like all trampolines. It was seen flying off into like the train tracks and all sorts causing havoc. It's like, what's the point? Just get rid of them from your gardens, and like they're proper dangerous, those things. But
I don't know. There you go. This must be nicer for you, Shazad, than this morning. We're talking about trampolines rather than random abuse.
That one? Archery.
No, it was fine. I totally understand. It was maybe not the best time to mention Terry Peak.
I spent 2 hours abusing Mel this morning before she went to bed.
That's not nice.
I want even.
That's
because she wanted you on, didn't she? Yeah, she wanted you on the stream. That's right. Messaging you like that. Come on.
I didn't actually watch the stream. I was having a nana nap, and I woke up to the group chat with all this stuff. I don't know. I've got to go and watch this.
Shit, yeah. I just saw bits and pieces.
4 hours later.
In the background, I was like, shit.
That's something I can highly recommend. That, by the way, the nana nap.
I did start having them at the beginning of this year, having a little snooze in the afternoon. But then the problem was I was doing that while I was in work, so people objected.
Yeah, needy, don't they?
So
it's not just for the over 60s.
I'm gonna be up, guys. I'm gonna try to get some sleep. I got work in the morning, so but I really appreciate the opportunity to come online and say hello and have a chat.
Pleasure to chat with you, Sazad. I hope you have a good evening, and we'll speak to you soon.
Definitely. Thanks, guys. See you
All right.
later.
Thanks
Bye,
for joining.
Shazad. Bye-bye.
Oh, that was nice to see. Shazad has now come away with that with a positive experience of drunken people.
There's only one drunk person here.
Are you not drinking, Peter?
No, I ain't. Well, I told you I got to get up early. Can't be bothered. I need to be aware of resellers and people.
What crap you buying?
No idea. Whatever's there. It's supposed to be an affluent area.
I didn't say effluent.
Yeah, near me, yeah. But no, I did have a choice of going to 4.
Peter.
Yeah, but
Peter, you live down south, right?
I live down south. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're a Chelsea fan. How do you venture further into like real affluent areas? I know where you say you live, but I don't know what it's like in terms of wealth. So I'm just assuming because you support Chelsea, you move
by Richmond. That's rich as anything.
Richmond's
I don't know.
Rich. Yeah, there's pockets of people, rich people like as I say, Richmond's quite. Richmond upon Thames is quite rich. You've got pockets of Epsom that's quite rich. A Tadworth, certain areas of Tadworth are like £1 million houses. And then you venture a bit further on. But it depends. It sort of balances out with poorer areas to the decent stuff. Like I'm just trying to think. North Cheam, God. North Cheam. What else you've got? No, there's a few places, but you have to sort of work out. There's quite a lot of poverty, but then again, you sort of go past all these people, rich people with houses, big ass houses, and you sort of thinking like, would they dump all their crap at the all the expensive stuff at the jumbles? But you never know. You got to. Because the jumble tomorrow is about 20-minute drive. So, because I could have gone to about 2 or 3 others, but I decided to try a new one. Yeah, because
that's not fair. A 20-minute drive.
Yeah, it's not bad. People always say like, or chat to and see in the chats like, oh, I haven't got any jumble sales near me. I'm thinking, how? I'm at abundance of jumbles. I've been to 4 this year.
We've had 1.
I've got another 3 to go to, including 1 tomorrow, and I could have gone to another 10 since 1st of January.
We've had 1 in 6 months. I went to it with a very attractive lady who might be watching. Actually, I need to text her. I haven't watched her for a while.
I don't get any over here where I live.
Elbows deep though. Elbows deep. Depends where you go though. Depends how they set the jumbles up. Because some jumbles, like you fill your bag, you just go around, fill a bag. And then as you leave, they price your stuff up, and it's always cheaper. But then you get like jumbles where you pay per item. That's slightly more expensive, but it's still worth it because they do like media, they do clothes, games, shoes, toys, but electronics occasionally. But you just got to go and try these things. If you don't do it, you won't know what you're going to miss out on.
I just walked up with a bag, filled it, walked up with another bag, filled it. Don't even know what I got. I haven't even been through the stuff. I spent 20 quid. I got a pair of shoes from it that I listed and sold for 45. I haven't listed anything else.
Bad.
My money's come back just on the shoes alone, so
yeah,
sort through the rest at some point and list that.
Yeah, it is quite hard though when you go around a jumble. Like there's probably 200 people, 100, 200 people, usually in and out, but it can get quite packed. So you've just got to basically be vigilant and just jump in. If you elbow someone in the face, elbow them. I couldn't give a flying. Yeah, just go like that. Yeah. Well, you sort of just push your way through because people just stand there looking at one item, whereas you want to get round and round and round, and that's it.
Just stand in a
Normally I
dog
spend
turd
about
before
20
you go
minutes,
in.
half hour here. But
You won't go near you then. Smell of it.
Yeah, it depends. I've had a few dead items that smell bad, but most of it, if it's clothing, like they'll get cleaned and washed and stuff, and then all the other stuff get air it out. But it takes a while, a couple of days to sort it out. But it's worth it in the end.
To be honest, if I smell something bad, it's usually me.
There's a family in a local town near me, and I see him every time I go in the charity shops. And you don't. Sorry, I say you see him. I smell him before I see him. And literally, I don't think they even know what a bar of soap is, and they literally reek to high hell. But it's that kind of sweat where not only can you smell it, but you can taste it when you're going out of the shop.
Yeah,
and it's like if I had a shop and they religiously came in, I'd bar them. I wouldn't bar them because they just leave this perma smell inside when they go, like a fog.
We used to have, when I used to work, my first job in the civil service was in the Inland Revenue at the time, the tax office at the time, as like the night shift there, which started my successful career. That was a part-time job, but we had was doing what I was studying, and we had this one person who worked there, and honest to God, you could smell if you'd been in the room, put it that way.
Yeah.
You'd know. Oh, it was horrible. He got sent home more than once from work to go and clear up his personal hygiene issues before he could come back.
See, Nick's saying there he used to get him in his shop and follow him around. I'd boot him out. No two ways about it. So get your stinky, ratty ass body out of here.
Oh.
Can't be doing with bad smell.
Here you go, folks. Top tip: if you're ever with Rod, bring some deodorant.
Damn right. Or I'll provide it for you.
Right, we need to change the banner.
Yeah. Just looking at what I sold. Because I'm on my phone, so I just got off. I think I sold some comics. But I just have a look on send over to watchers.
I've just got this vision in my head now of Nick following him around with this little squirty bottle going, just inadvertently going.
I imagine being very polite about it as well, probably going there. I'm sorry, the shop smells a bit. I've just got to spray this.
Yeah, full can of Lynx all over him.
Oh God, not Lynx. That makes it worse.
I couldn't.
You don't like Lynx?
Sounds like he doesn't. I couldn't deal with having a shop, all those different people and whatever. Plus, to be fair, I'd probably be the only shopkeeper to get banned from Wrexham for sexually harassing his customers.
I thought you were banned anyway.
I'm not banned from Wrexham. That's a lie. I'm banned from one pub in Wrexham for sexual harassment.
Oh, well, you're banned from pitching.
I won't tell people which pub it is either, because if I tell them, they'll start going there without me.
Is that like a Luca Vuca or whatever it's called? You go in.
Luca Vuca.
What's it called? The Luca Veruca.
I'm not banned from Wetherspoons now. The manager is a close personal friend.
Yeah, I sold some comics. Let's have a look. If I can flick it up. Not for much. £15.
It's all right.
Let's have a look.
I still haven't.
Yeah, I think I paid like a couple. Well, not even that. I had a whole bundle back in last car boot season. I took it was up for 20. It took an offer of 15, and then plus postage, so not too bad. I don't know where they're going at the moment, but I thought fair enough. Get it sold, get it gone. Where's it going? Slow sales.
Well, I had the Royal Mail over there did me proud today. Yesterday, I sent a parcel untracked after the buyer had fantastic feedback and pleaded with me Send it as a cheaper option. Anyway, he messaged me to say it had arrived, and it's only a cheap item, so
fair enough.
yeah, they did me proud.
Oh, I know where it's going to.
I use the Royal Mail, I swear by them. They do. They since I switched to doing all my shipping, well, not all my shipping, 99% of my shipping through Royal Mail. The issues I used to have with shipping and non-delivery and damage and whatever have been a thing past.
I saw Chris's post the other day about my herpes. They said he had an overweight parcel or something, and it was like, something about he didn't even weigh as much as his dog or something. Oh God.
Well, I've never had any issues with overweights or underweights with Royal Mail, but I used to have them with Hermes, like Chris did. But he's now photographing the weights and everything before he sends it out.
Yeah. Queensland, Gary. I'm in Queensland.
Yeah, I never really do send my. Yeah, I never really send my Hermes that often. I've been a load of rubbish to me. Quite a few parcels they've either lost or broken, so you have to go through and try and sort it out. It's like, ugh. But with Royal Mail, I've been alright, because I usually use Royal Mail up to 2 kilograms, and then I go onto Parcel to Go price comparison site and then just have a look around, because you can link your rebate site and then just get it cheaper. So
Nick K is saying to you, Peter, check out Rampage Marvel Comics. Says he's had a guy pay him just for the photos of the pictures inside the comments, apparently.
We were doing Nick K. Thanks very much, mate. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I know a lot of comics do quite well, but you have to sort of take the rough with the smooth. Like, if you're buying a whole bundle, you can only guarantee one will be good, but quite a lot of them will be average bundle prices. But it just doesn't bother me as long as I can make at least a double or triple, because there weren't a lot. I'm trying to think where I got them. I'm sure it's at the car boot. Last car boot.
Comic collectors are very fussy, though, aren't they? If they've got a slightest
they very are. Yeah.
curl or they're foxing on the pages and. Nah, you're a bit too particular.
Yeah, they love me.
That's where to put up as resellers.
I obviously take very careful care of all of my stock between when it gets photoed and when it gets taken to the garage.
Yes, you do. Very careful.
In no way.
Hey, how have you been doing with all this flooding at your cow shed?
But the cow shed is flooded, but fortunately the area that was flooded, everything was in boxes anyway, so the stock remains undamaged. But the notice is going in next week, and just over a month I'll be moving.
Is that how do you reckon? How do you reckon your traveller friends will take it?
Well, I'm hoping they don't come round with the shotgun, but
you have to do a skip fight with them.
It's a 6 month
shotgun and mask.
It's a 6 month tenancy. I'll have done the full 6 months, and so they've had 6 months of money out of me. So
yeah, that's all right. Yeah.
Any issues, I'll just take me stock in the middle of the night and run.
Yeah.
I think I'd be taking me stock before I gave him the notice.
Yeah, no, I've got to give him 1 month notice.
They'll be after you, yeah.
You'll find it all on the fair and being knocked around. With a load of clothes pegs and things.
Come to my local car boot, they do the same thing.
Nah, they're fine. They'll have no issues there.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, they're perfectly habitable people.
I need to go and have a look at the where I'm moving it to, actually.
Gary Nicholson, I'm about an hour's drive away from there, yes. That's heading east. Yeah, I'd have to head east.
Cool.
I thought I saw Hi DK in the chat then. I nearly had a panic attack. But it's hi DM, thank God.
No, it wasn't. It was almost.
Oh, fuck yeah. I was like, Christ, we don't need that, do we?
No, it was the other one, DM.
That's all right. People in the chat have been very quiet. They've not asked any questions so far. I think they're starting to get the
Oh, yeah,
hint
I'm there,
that
cool.
they know nothing about reselling.
I don't know what they're doing.
Very quiet. Right.
Oh, that's why. That's why they're quiet.
Why?
You'll have to go onto YouTube and find out,
We've
Andrew.
got 89 people watching, soaking up the knowledge. Okay.
Yeah, we have to find out why on YouTube, why they're
Well,
quiet.
I already know who else is live.
Well, I
course
can't
you
go
do,
in YouTube. It'll throw me out of this. Who else is live?
Again. I'll have words with him tomorrow.
You'll have to give us a better clue than that, Peter.
Hair. Young people.
Hair?
Yeah.
Liven up, Georgina.
Oh,
I told you, if you want liveness, get on here, right? I'll put the link in the chat.
Mr. Ross.
What do you mean Andrew's not my friend today? I've spoken to you
Oh,
today.
George.
Yeah,
see you,
I
Andrew.
tried to be
Okay.
handy. But we weren't working very well. Hair, the unshaven look. Yeah, he's packing
Right.
or something.
I must admit, I'm not very keen on George's new backdrop for his photographs.
The shower curtain.
Yeah, it makes my eyes flicker when I look at the item.
Oh, okay.
I preferred his other one. It's a bit too confusing for these old
he
eyeballs.
wanted that differentiation, didn't he? Because he shared the details of his old backdrop, and then everyone else started copying it. Well, not everyone, but lots of people started copying it. So he wanted to differentiate again from it. So he went for that sort of 80s sort of retro. I think it's a sort of custom sort of design from what he was saying to me. So I know he had loads of people message him saying it looks like a shower curtain. Bless him. I don't have shower curtains. I've got a mirror. Not a mirror, screen on my shower, so I have no clue. Question: do you think it matters what background you have for photos? I prefer a black background. Well, eBay say that for the SEO with Google and the Google search, that Google likes a white background, but I do use I use both a white and a black background. It depends on the color of the item. So if I've got something that's white, it's not going to go on a white background. It's going to go on a black one. If I've got something that's black, it's going to go on a white background. So, I don't get it. As long as it looks all right, I'm happy.
Can I just answer Gary's question there?
You cannot.
I'm not in Cleveland, Gary. No, I'm nowhere near that. I'm in a place called the Lockyer Valley. It's about 65k from Toowoomba. So, hope that's of help.
They're still talking about Derek. Jazz has said she's captivated by my handsomeness. As we know, I'm always captivated by Jazz's beauty. Hi, Brad, by the way. Not trying to hit on your partner.
I didn't read it as that.
What?
She says the chat.
No, she says too captivated to chat, so she's clearly captivated by me.
All right, okay.
Yes.
That's a logical conclusion.
That's what you like to believe.
I'm still sober and my balls hurt. So anyway, right, we were talking.
Really?
So we're talking about fitness. As we know, I am now starting a new fitness craze within the reseller community. We're still going to have fitness with Andrew, boot camps, people wearing sweatbands and all sorts going on. I'm going to be jumping up and down in my spandex and doing all these I could bring up fitness video.
No,
Oh my
no,
God.
They could soon be the Money Mental fitness video coming
Mr.
out.
Motivator.
I sold the Mr. Motivator DVD
Oh,
the other day for $7.99.
Is he still alive, Derek? Not Derek Tap Peddler, Derek. Can't remember his last name.
Mr. Motivator's still alive, yeah. He's over in Jamaica. Well, he was on a DVD.
He must be about 100-year old, that fella.
Well, I reckon so, yeah.
Yes, here we go.
Yeah, it was all the craze back in the 90s.
I remember that one as well. That was that other one, Skinny Lizzie, Fizzy Lizzie or something she was called on TVAM. It's going back a bit.
I remember Sticky Vicky.
I've seen her several times.
I believe it's a granddaughter now.
No, it's her actual daughter.
Daughter, is it?
Yeah, keep it in the family, literally.
We don't have peas, I'm afraid, Lisa, because peas, as we know, are a crime against humanity.
Oh, that was onions.
They are a crime against onions are the ultimate crime against onions are like Hitler and peas are like Mussolini.
Yeah.
They're both
That's
bad,
you, Andrew.
but the Hitler is slightly worse regarded than the Mussolini. If you had a choice between the two dictators you'd rather have, you're going to go for Mussolini, aren't you? Unless you're an Aryan superhero.
Aye.
So that's like how onions and peas are for me. You know, if I have to
Mushy peely.
Pardon?
Mushy peely.
Oh, God.
Sorry.
Oh, dear God.
I couldn't think of an onion-related Hitler joke, that's all.
God.
I thought it was quite good for the time.
Question. What are your thoughts on bragging about sale price all the time? Like, I get it, some are in better places than others, but never get what. I think it's excitement, isn't it? You know, if you get a decent sale, like I sold that Lego set for £100 last week. I was delighted.
Yeah.
Absolutely delighted by it, you know. So I wanted to share that delight because, you know, that's an inspiration to me. Somebody's had £100, £200 sale or whatever. I feel inspired by that. I think, yeah, that's what you know I aspire to. So, you know, I share that excitement with people when they get a good sale like that.
I agree with you there, Andrew, but I also agree in part with the comment. I think it's not evenly balanced. Everyone likes to show the wins, you know, and it gives them a bit of self-affirmation that they're doing something right. But no one's keen to show the fails, because then puts that person in a bit of a downer. In part, I agree with both of you. It is motivational to see what others, and also you're learning new things that you might not necessarily have thought about for picking up. But also, it would be good to see people's fails, because in the same context, you wouldn't want to go picking that item up at a charity shop.
Well, speaking of, here we go. I've had a sale. Speaking of sales, to inspire people, because as we know, we get the real face of reselling here on this channel. Let's pay.
This is true.
Let's pay. Guess the price. My item was just sold with shipping included, so free shipping. What do you reckon I've sold something for? Piece of media. I'll give you a clue. Piece of media.
Oh, media. $5.99.
So Peter's going $5.99. Rod, what are you going for?
Sorry, what I was reading the chat. What is it?
I've just sold a piece of media, right?
Yeah.
How much do you reckon I've sold it for, including shipping?
$2.99.
Okay, so Rod's gone $2.99. So you're tied with John, the salty dog picker. I can reveal that although nobody has got the price right, the closest two people were John and Rod with $2.99. I actually have raised £2.54.
Wow.
So there you go.
Buy a yacht now.
So we're talking about, you know, £100, £40 sales, whatever. £2.
Yeah, what was the DVD though?
It's The Sims 2 Open for Business expansion pack for The Sims 2.
Oh, all right.
It's got a manual, so it'll cost me £1.32. I'll make about 50p on that.
Where floats your boat?
But it's a sale. There's more money coming in.
Yeah, and it's eBay algorithm knows as well. They like the sales, so you get a bit bumped.
Age, you can't guess £2.54 just after I've sold it. Just after I've told you. I mean.
Very true.
Sure.
Yeah, barely worth 30 in the envelope.
So there you go.
Yeah, here's one for you. I sell quite a bit of DVDs, and a lot of mine are real low end DVDs. And some people say to me, and they've got their own opinion. Some people say, "Oh, you're an idiot for selling it for that low." But I just view that site as something that pays me eBay fees.
Well,
all that makes is pays me eBay fees. But would you consider that £2.54 a win?
Yes.
Or a fail? Because
it's a win.
But what did you pay for it?
10p.
In the great scheme of things, is it really worth listing?
Yeah, it took a minute to list it. So if you turn it into an hourly rate, right? The hourly rate I make on those, so 50p. Let's say that I normally do about 40 an hour of those types of listings, right? So if you send 50p on all of those, so what's that? 10 times 55, that's 20 quid an hour, which is not that's profit. So take off your 20% for tax, say. So that's 4 quid off. So that's 16 quid an hour. That's an okay wage.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with it. I'm just
so
because I do it myself with one of my sites.
That's why I'm saying I would absolutely count that as a win, because when you do the maths on it, it supports it that actually you're making okay money. And it's one photo. Most of them, probably the same for you as well, Rod, already got the listing, already got a multi-quantity going on it. So quite often you're just adding something to an existing listing as well. The sales history starts to build up. You get more and more sales as a result. So I say to anyone who's starting off doing eBay, try out media for a while. Because all you're doing is putting something in the shipping, again, a minute, print off a label, put it on the front of the envelope. It's a jiffy bag. It's gone. It's really not a lot of effort for a 500% return on investment.
I mean, like I say, I do exactly the same. I'm not criticizing it. I just wanted to hear your viewpoint.
That's my perspective on it. That's what I'm saying. I think that definitely I've had them before where I've listed it and then it's gone for I've basically made no money at all. That's annoying because I put a 15% sale off. So I think I've said before, everything once it's been in my store for 30 days or more goes on a 15% off. So sometimes when it goes on a 15% off, it'll knock it to break even point. Those sales can be a bit annoying because then they're literally not doing anything. But again, it's still cash coming in. It's money back to reinvest, whatever. It still all adds up. So,
I think there's a lot of people when they start. There's a lot of people when they start it, they'll go to the charity shops and they'll pick up the DVDs and the video games and they'll list them, and perhaps that's what they are getting back in return. $2.54, maybe slightly up. I'm just trying to recalculate it in my head from pounds to dollars, but and then when they see other people posting, I got, like that guy commented before, I made $40. It can be a bit. Am I really, is it worth my time?
So the thing with your low value media is you've got to be able to do it in volume.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
If you can knock out the volume, so if I'm just listing, so in August last year, for example, school holidays are on, so the kids are at home, the parents are on eBay buying stuff to keep the kids quiet, so they're buying DVDs, they're buying games. So I hammered eBay with media listings. That's all I was listing, was just media, more media. My store was basically all media, and I made over $3,000 just through media sales. So
Yeah.
And the amount I invested in stock, probably not even £100 to generate that. So if you look at the maths on that, the return that I made was a full-time income for very little expenditure and very little effort. But I was selling in volume, I was shipping, 20, 30, 40 pieces a day.
Last year, I bought about 750 or 800 assorted DVDs, CDs from Lifeline near me, which is like a charity over here. I've listed. They're all listed now over that time. I've made some real good money. I think I paid $50 for the lot. And I've made some real good money on them. It is tedious. It is boring. You go through weeks where you just can't be bothered listing a DVD because you're sick of the sight of them. But there's been some real obscure titles in all that lot. Last week or the week before, I sold a 10 CD set, and it was, of all things, Bible stories. And I got $50 shipped. It cost like $7.50 for shipping, tracking, and etc. But that set probably owes me, well, $50 divided by 750-ish. That's how much it owes me.
Fucking pennies.
So there is some money in it, but the trouble is when you buy bulk lots of DVDs and assorted meat. What the hell have you got on there?
Batman. It was Batman, yeah.
I forgot about that.
The trouble is you get all the dregs of the movie world, like films from God knows, I have so many Harry Potter films. I can't be, you get nothing for them. So the only other way with that is to lot them up into sets and sell as a set, like the entire series of the Harry Potter films or whatever titles it is.
Yeah, definitely.
I did alright with Harry Potter DVDs for Christmas. People wanted to buy them, so that's the other time when I'm listing loads of media is coming into Q4 because again holidays. But media, it's 99% of it is, as you say, is not worth huge amounts. But then you get that little find in there that if you buy it for peanuts, you're going to make money. I spent £3 in January on a job lot of New and Seal DVDs, and I've so far made £150 profit from them because in those DVDs there was stuff that nobody else was selling on eBay, and on Amazon they were going for sort of 15 to 20 quid each. So I just undercut Amazon prices by a couple of quid, and I was banging them out for good money.
It's like, I noticed a comment earlier on, Jazz mentioned it, when I sold them that DVD box set of the Sullivans. Now, that particular TV series you could only buy through the television company which produced it. It wasn't available for general release. And you can still buy them brand new, but it would cost you around $1,500 for the full, every episode, etc., made of the Sullivans. And I managed to get a full set at a garage sale. I can't remember, don't quote me, I think I paid $50, I'm not too sure now. But I got $700 for them, for the full set. I'm like, God almighty, that was my best media sale ever. But, getting back to what that guy posted before, I did a video about it because I was excited about the sale.
Mm-hmm.
But, I think it's important that we start showing our fails as well. Keep it real.
That's why.
Otherwise, it just becomes fantasy.
That's why when I did the Vaseline edition of Sales from My Sofa, I deliberately, everything I showed on there was stuff that I hadn't really made any money on. It was retail arbitrage stuff that I'd picked up that I'd made maybe £1 on at most. So it was stuff that was selling for 15 or 20 quid, but I'd paid nearly that for it, just to show that actually, not everything that you pick up is going to make you big profits.
Correct. Indeed.
Yeah.
But it was a good weekend for me because I bought all that money that I'd outlaid on that product back in, made a little bit of profit, but had that money then free to reinvest.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
I was happy to see shot of the stuff. It wasn't doing me any favors by lying around. So most of it sold on offers. I made about 30 or 40 quid profit.
Yeah,
Whereas
that's good though.
normally
Yeah.
for the amount that I had invested, I'd want to make,
Mhm.
200 quid or something like that. But it wasn't going to happen. I wasn't going to hold on to it. I'd rather get rid of it and spend the money on stuff that's going to bring it in. And that's why I've stepped away. Yeah, I've had this piece of retail arbitrage today that's made me a decent profit, but most of it, the money isn't there anymore. I'd rather buy stuff cheap. Yeah, I might sell it for cheap, but if I sell enough of it in volume, as I've said, I make a decent income from it. So,
Mhm.
and then occasionally you pick up a book for free you get 45 quid on. You get excited about it.
So I got 2 weeks ago. I picked up a PC game. Now I started walking away from PC games a long time ago because there's all that issue with the
Single
code's
use.
been used
Yeah.
and this, that, and the
Oh,
other.
the code. Yeah. That's what we got to be careful of. Yeah.
So anyway, but I've gradually they've started creeping back in, and I picked this one up 2 or 3 weeks ago, and it was called it wasn't League of the Guardians or something, whatever. It was League of something, Legends maybe. It was a PC
Yeah,
game.
League of Legends. Yeah, it would be.
Right, and it was a collector's edition.
Oh yeah.
And I paid $1 for it. Now a guy in Japan bought it last week.
Oh, that's
for
right.
75.
Yeah, you said that.
Yeah, 75 plus shipping.
Nice.
That is
Now
excellent.
that's great, but that was a good PC game sale. But
yeah,
I've just told you about this now. But what I've not mentioned, perhaps in the past, is I've probably had about 20 other PC games which I've had issues with because someone says, "Oh, the code doesn't work," or this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
So I think I need to start readdressing it myself, put a bit of balance back into it because, I agree with what that guy was saying. Sorry, I can't remember your name, but
that was Ron, I think.
Ron, was it? No.
Yeah.
Ron.
I sell a lot of PC games, but they don't sell as quick as console games, and you've always got to check them. I always check before I pick up to see as soon as there's any mention of online connection required or whatever. I'm not.
Yeah, you got to check it all out. Yeah.
Because the collectors will still sometimes buy the games, even the code has been used. Won't pay a lot for it, but the problem you have is when you've got somebody who's not a collector who buys it and expects it to work.
Oh God,
even though you've put in a description and you've put in the title and you've done whatever you can to convey the fact that this game will not work.
Yeah.
And it's only for people to complete a collection with. It's being used. It's a single-use game, whatever. You still get people who don't read it, and then try and open an INAD case on you, and you're having to go back.
Sometimes the collectors will buy it because maybe they've picked one up which hasn't got a map or a booklet or some aspect to this,
and then they put it to their
yours
collection.
has. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But so I've just stopped listing the collector-only titles now. I just sell the car. I just sell them with the car boot or whatever. Because
fair enough.
Right, somebody buys a game off me there. I pay 10p for it. They buy off me for 50p. They're never going to see me again. Are they? So
yeah, and then it's hoping, like, for example, on a good thing, you sell a PC game to a collector, and then because obviously I've sold stuff like that before to collectors, and then you can guarantee that they go to their collections or they have it on a shelf. As what Rod was saying about the maps and the other discs and stuff, people don't mind if they're collectors buying a crap box as long as the disc is working. They usually take another game out, put another one in, this and the other. I know I've done it quite a lot of times, but it's just like, because I always try and look. It's hard because I used to fail quite a bit on the codes for the PC games. But these days, I'm more aware, so I can pick up some decent games.
I mean, as a rule of thumb, if it's on DVD-ROM, the chances are that it's likely to be requiring a code. If it's on CD-ROM,
you got to put it all in, yeah.
Well, I've got plenty of early DVD-ROM games as well that aren't single sold. If you've got anything that's Windows 10 compatible, unless it's sealed, you ain't going to be able to sell that on, basically, because that will have be single.
Correct. They'll just go on Steam and just.
I think it was Derek a while ago, Tap Peddler. He was saying that some of the games you can actually email. I can't remember who it was. Is it EA? Might be wrong there, but you can email EA and get a fresh code for some of their games.
They've got ways to it.
I don't see why not. Yeah,
they've got ways to it now. I've tried a few times to email and say, "Oh, I've got this game. I've forgotten my code and whatever." They've had so many resellers do it now that they won't give them out anymore. They could say, "Oh, sorry, you have to buy a new copy."
Yeah. I saw something on the news as well yesterday that this. Oh God, what the hell was it? Some items gone on sale. Might be over here, but they basically restricting the amount you can have because there's been that many resellers in going buying it.
Really?
For storing. Yeah. I'll have to find the article and send it to you both.
Yeah, definitely. Let us know.
They were getting resellers buying it, putting it on the back shelf because they know it was a limited edition game which was coming out and that was it, no more.
I see. Yeah, and they can put it back and then get a lot of money for it afterwards. Yeah.
Has anyone sold anything sealed and then had it returned open? Well, you know the law around, because the reason we have to do 30-day returns in the UK and Europe is because of the EU and UK law around accepting returns, but it doesn't apply to media. If you sell something sealed and a customer tries to return it unsealed, theoretically, you don't have to accept the return. Of course, eBay forces us now to accept all returns. So so to answer your question, Nick, I have had something sold sealed and come back unsealed and used. I spoke to eBay about it, sent them the details, and they actually refunded me. They didn't refund me they refunded me the original purchase price, but I believe they refunded the buyer as well. That was before enhanced seller protection came along, though, so I don't know if they would still do that because it was a while ago. But yeah, when it happened to me, I just got straight on the phone to eBay when it come back. I said, "This has been returned." The buyer actually said that they'd opened it and used it and sent it back as a change of mind. So I just got straight on the phone to eBay and said, "Look, this is a single-use thing. I can't resell this. They've used it. eBay's automatically accepted the return on it. They returned it to me, but why should I have to refund the buyer? Because they've changed their mind. They've used this game. It's now tied to their account and whatever." And the person I spoke to said, "Yeah, no problem, just refunded me." But the buyer got a refund as well. So you get that notification to say that they've been refunded.
Work. Who with? I don't know.
I sent the PS4 sealed and got back some Russian books. Does that count? I'm not sure, Martin. But yeah, the law is you don't have to accept it back, but eBay auto accepts all returns now, even in the media category. It's one of my bugbears about that is that actually I don't think eBay should auto accept returns on new and sealed media, but they do, and we are beholden to eBay's choices in that regard. Well, that was a serious reselling conversation then.
Yeah, it was. It was good. It was taking it all in. Yeah, South Wales Matt, PS1's he said PS1 games are the ones to buy if you can find them, because they can be quite a rare thing to find. If you look around the car boots, then you've got to get to a car boot at the crack of dawn, proper like early. I think ours open at 7, but you've got to be there at 6:30 to get any sniff of any gaming stuff. Go at 7, got 7:30.
I'll tell you what happens.
Game stuff's gone.
I'll tell you what happens at my car boot. Right, as soon as as soon as a new car comes in, because our sellers don't turn up at that time. To be honest, the traders do, but the sellers, they'll come along at 8 o'clock.
Oh, it's different. Yeah.
They don't get up early. But what happens is, as soon as a car comes on the field, there's straight away 3 or 4 people going up to that car.
Yeah, I understand that.
Have you got any games? What have you got? And trying to look in the back of it and whatever, mobbing the car before it's even unloaded. So I've got no because I won't do that.
They just ban it because my car boot, the people who own it and the people who help run it, I've like last year or it might be the year before they banned people from doing it, and they've literally banned them for the whole car boot season for a year.
How do you control
going
that?
Up to cars and going, have you got so and so, or going through the windows. Even they've gone through the windows and trying to take all their stuff. It's crazy. But,
I used to like doing the car boot sales. I used to like the banter and the haggling of the price and what have you.
And the onions in the burgers.
Fucking onions.
No, I never spent any money when I was there, mate. Went there to make money, not spend it.
Yeah, I don't spend money. People go to the vans and whatever. I don't.
Yeah, I occasionally get something. If I'm sitting down with like laden heavy bags full of goodies,
no.
I feel like I burnt something. But,
no, that time that I'm spent in getting a burger or whatever is time that I could be spent sourcing.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, we've got different things.
Ultra focused at the boot. I'm going on because I know the competition is there. Yeah. I don't even go to one of my boots because I know that there's the time I get there, it'll have been picked clean. I'll go to
it's like mine. Yeah.
You have to get there earlier then.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that, am I?
You can't whinge about it.
Yeah, I normally get mine about.
I just did.
7 o'clock in the morning, but even that time is like
there's people going in. People turn up to the boot 2 hours before it opens, just to be first.
Correct. It's like a jumble sale. And they'll get in a queue 2 hours early. It's mad, it really is.
So I'd rather go where they're not. I've worked out.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah.
I know now the routine, the pattern that my rivals follow. I know where they're going to be at what time. I make sure I'm
Correct.
not.
That's all good.
Someone else, I'm where they're not. I'm quite lucky in that I've got about 5 boots that I can travel to, within a reasonable.
Oh, in a certain area, yeah.
And I know where they're all going to be. I figured it out, so I go to this one first before them, then that one, then that one.
Yeah.
I'm always one step ahead.
Yeah, it's good though. Yeah, I think I've got about 4 Sunday car boots I can go to. They normally start middle of March. Well, weather dependent, all on grass. I've got one that's on Saturdays, but I think it's from April to August. I think it's only a short run car, but that's only about 15-minute drive. But it sort of depends. I normally depends on what mood I'm in. Depends on where I go. Normally walk around and get spotted anyway by people shouting my name out. Like, who's that? What?
Police.
But yeah. I'm normally just. I normally can tell, like when I'm there, like 6:30, 7 o'clock, which tables are going to be good prices and which are not, and by sort of how they have their stuff laid out. Even just going up to them and having a look and just basically asking them what's could you do on this, that, and the other, and you can guarantee. But I've got people there who I see there every time I go, and I've got good contacts with, like gaming stuff and clothes and this, that, and the other. But I try and tend to go every bank holiday to my car boots, whichever one it is.
I've got
because they double the amount of sellers, and still the same price to get in. But it's like anything. You just got to get there early.
How much do you spend on average at, say, a car boot sale or a garage sale if you do them?
It depends. On the car boots, I can spend up to about 50, 60 quid, possibly even more. It depends. Because I normally go around 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
Because the first time I go round and zoom round, because all the resellers are there. the time resellers are gone, sometimes, very occasionally, they've missed the odd little gem, and you're going around slowly looking through boxes and stuff. You're doing about 50, 60 quid. But I don't go every week. I go every so often.
I
usually you missed the
I go with a £100 budget.
Oh,
and I have two. I have two different techniques for the boots.
Okay.
Techniques, but I mean, as I say, if I need stock, which I don't anymore, I really don't. But if I'm needing stock, if I'm desperate for it, I'll do that. Where I would say, and I'll go to where the resellers aren't. I'll get there early, and I'll go and spend that £100, no problem at all.
Yeah.
If I'm got loads of stock and I don't need any more, and I'm just going out for something to do, because I'll do that sometimes, I'll turn up at the boot about 30 minutes, maybe an hour before it's due to close, and I'll pick up the stuff that people have missed and the stuff that people are giving away for free because they don't want to take it home.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I've done that before. Yeah.
So I might spend 20 quid then.
Yeah.
But I'll get the last time I did that, I picked up something for a £5 that I sold for 75 quid.
Wow, what that rocking horse was it?
No, it was a maybe. It was for somebody going to Australia actually. It was a travel bag for a stroller. They go for so to protect the stroller in the plane when it goes into the hall, it's like a padded bag that it goes in. And these things go for nearly 200 quid new. So somebody had one for sale. She wanted a tenner for it, but I haggled. She'd had it. I said to her, "Look, you've had this all the time." I said, "I said if you look, if you come back next week, I might pay a tenner for it for you." But I said we've got about 5 minutes before the boot closes, so I'll give you a £5 now, and then you don't have to come back. And she's like, "Okay, I'll take it then." And then sold it for 75 quid. So happy enough.
Yeah. Was that on a local sale?
Well, it was a car boot.
You sold it.
I sold it on eBay. It didn't go. It was a medium parcel. £6.50 to ship it. It was all right.
£6.50 to ship a bag to Australia.
No, I didn't ship it to Australia. I shipped it to somebody going to Australia.
Oh right, I was going to say, Jesus Christ.
I wonder what you meant. Yeah.
No, they bought it because they were going off to Australia.
Yeah, I got rid of loads of stuff when we came over here. I gave stuff away. I had to, really. I had to get out quick.
Stu says he picked up some of his best car boot. Was that because the police were after you? He's picked up some of his best car boot finds at the end of the day.
Oh,
yeah. Is that what? Sorry. Is what? Is that
who you're talking to?
Yeah, no, I couldn't tell what you said then. Is that because they were after me?
The police.
No, it was assisted, mate. Say no more.
But yeah, there's something to be said for going to the boot in a dying minutes. I know Thrifty Trooper, who I haven't seen for a long time, Matt, used to.
Trooper, yeah.
He used to swear by going in at the death of the boots and picking up loads of stuff for free from people who just sort of left it there because couldn't bother taking it back home again.
But with my boots like that, I kind of have done before in the past, like just gone near the end and get stuff for free. But it's sort of like a rush because you sort of like when people are packing up and going, you've got to basically get your eyes in and spot the boxes and basically it's like a Usain Bolt sprint for the stuff. Well, people are just going around picking them all up.
I just
normally sellers, even people who just
another technique
I have, I say is look, Yeah.
They've still got a lot of stuff there. I say, look, are you wanting to take this home and come back, or would you rather just get rid of it?
Fine.
And if they say get rid of it, I say, well, look, I'll give you a £5 for the old lot. I don't know what's here.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
give
it's
you
always good
£5
to
for the
know.
old lot.
Yeah.
And
See, when I
£9
used to do the car boots, that'd have the opposite effect on me, mate. I'd say, no, mate, I'd rather tip it than give it away.
Yeah, but that's because you're a stubborn bastard.
No, that's true.
Fair enough.
But yeah, around here, 9 times out of 10, they're like, yeah, have it, £5
Yeah.
or whatever. Let them come with the
Yeah,
price.
it's cool.
first.
Yeah, it's always good techniques to do.
Let them come with the price first. I'll just say, oh, would you consider just job lotting it and give me the lots?
Yeah,
I say,
but that's what I kind of do
what you
sometimes.
want?
Get them to job lot stuff.
And they'll say £5, £10. I'll go, well, I'll have a look in my wallet. I'll say, oh, well, I've got a £5. Is that okay? Job done.
Yeah, that's what I do sometimes. So I've only got this amount of money. Is that
You
okay?
do end up with a lot of crap as a result, which you have to get rid of.
Yeah.
There's usually some
One
change.
thing I don't do as often now, but when I go around the garage sales, is I'll have me notes, if you like, in my back
Oh, I
pocket,
see. Yeah.
and I'll have, say, a couple of dollars in loose change in my front pocket, and I'll go up and say, oh, you take it. I'll see what I've got and show it, and just you take a couple of dollars, and
They're like, oh, I'll go on then. Yeah.
It's worked quite many times. That
I
fair
have
enough.
a wallet in my left pocket and a wallet in my right pocket, and the wallet in the left pocket has only got might have one note in it or a few pound coins, and that's it.
Giving away secrets there, Andrew.
So the wallet in the left pocket will come out when we're talking, and then it's only after when they're like, oh, I want whatever for it, that I'll say, oh, hang on, I'll just check. I might have another tenner, and I'll just turn around and pull another tenner out of my pocket. But yeah, you've got to look at the pocket margins. Sherry says we're all sneaky.
Well, we have to be. These days, it's harder.
Every pound you don't... the way I look at it is, right, I go to the car boot. Every pound I spend in there has got to make some money for me, basically. So
yeah, I'm gonna give that. Yeah, otherwise you wouldn't be buying it. Otherwise,
I do. Well, having said that, again, it does depend as well what my cash flow in the business is like at the time, and
I'll see how much you can afford to spend.
What the competition is like as well. Because I will very rarely. I mean, one of the boots I go to, you can't get a phone signal at all. So I'm very rarely checking comps on an item. Very rarely. I'm usually going off my gut as well. So if I've got decent cash flow, I'm happy to spend whatever at the boot. And if some things are failed, it doesn't matter, because if overall I'm making money, I'm fine. If the money's tight, then I want to be making sure I'm getting maximum value for every pound I'm spending.
I remember when I did a car boot sale when we was in the UK and was getting rid of a lot of stuff before we came over here. I was just after getting rid of it, really. And I had a guitar. It was an old, can't make it. It was an acoustic guitar. And I sort of sold it to this guy. I can't remember what I paid for it. Then about 20 minutes later, this other guy's walking past my stall with it in his hand, and I went up, and it's another stall holder. He'd been round, bought my guitar, put it on his stall, and whacked probably another 10, 20 quid on it or something. It's like, Jesus Christ, been kippered.
Red face.
I've seen that. There's a guy that does my boot, right? He will go to. He does 2 boots near me, right? He'll go to the first boot. He'll pay to go in there as a seller. So he gets there half an hour before the buyers are allowed in.
So
he'll go round the first half an hour or an hour even before he sets up buying stuff off the other sellers. And then he puts it all on his store, sets up his store and sells all that stuff on for a profit. And whatever he hasn't sold there, he takes it on to the next boot, which starts later. And he does the same approach there as well. He's I think
Oh,
Rod's connection's
what's
gone.
wrong?
So he's constantly, and he does well out of it because
Yeah, that's fair enough.
his van is always empty at the end of the day, and he's making a couple £100 each time he's going. But it's got to take some balls to buy
Yes,
stuff
he has,
off
yeah.
people
If you do
and
it
sell it
down my
at the
car, but
same
get found
people
out
they're
straight.
still selling.
Yeah, people rat you. Yeah. Oh dear. What is the time? 11:05. Oh, I suppose I better get off the wonderful stream. I'll get up early in the morning.
Oh, I'm just going to put the link in again for Rod.
Yeah, fair enough. Oh God. Oh dear me. Got to get thrifting tomorrow.
I hope we have the best of success. Is Peter going to the same one as you tomorrow and all the competition?
I'm not sure 100%. There is one in Addleston, which is a bit further away. It's the one he went to before, but got there late. I'm not sure if he's going to the same one because as I say, there is 4 boot sales, jumble sales on the same day. So we've got a choice, but I'm going to try the one I've not been to before. It looks pretty good because I always go and check all how to get there, parking facilities, so I know where to park, so I can make sure I don't spend ages going around trying to find a park. Go in and check the place where it is. Go on their website because there's usually churches or scout huts. And this one's a church.
I'm not.
Go and check it all out. What they put actually on the website for the jumble compared to a site I use, so it could be slightly different. It's only 50p to get in.
I'm not allowed in churches. I burst into flames when I go through the door.
Well, yeah, you're the devil.
Um,
The devil,
Chris-
Taurus devil.
Chris asked a question earlier on. I can't remember where it is though. I can't even see it now. I
Yeah,
can't
question
scroll.
for Rod.
Let me.
With all the garage sales over there, are there lots of professional garage sale sellers using it as a
Yeah.
buy-sell business?
I've seen quite a few, Chris. Yeah, there's a couple of houses near me who seem to have the eternal garage sale. There's one guy in particular. He's literally about 5 minutes away, and he imported a load of these pictures you hang on your walls where they'll have little LED lights in, and they got do like the Empire State Building with lights at the top and that. And I think they're pretty naff myself, but each to their own. But he was selling loads of them, and in the end, someone from the council actually went round one Saturday morning and just like shut him down because he's not paid. He wasn't registered as a business or anything, and here we go. You like it?
Your besties are eyes.
Yeah. Well, there are a few. Yeah, I'm sure you get it over there as well.
Yeah, we go.
You don't get many garage sales over there, do you?
No, but we get the traders at the car boot, of course.
Yeah.
You get your market
People filling
traders.
their vans up with stuff and selling it for a big price.
But people always knock the traders and whatever, going, "Oh, they're ruining the car boots." Some of my best finds have been from traders.
Yeah.
I've picked up stuff from before off them for £5 and sold it for 40 or whatever. So
yeah, same here. I've done quite well.
So it makes me laugh when I see the resellers going past, thinking, "Oh, I won't get anything there." I walk over and I go, "Oh, how much for your media?" "Oh, you can have 50 games for £2 or whatever." Brilliant.
Correct. Yeah, and all the good stuff. It's like, wow, picking all up.
See, I wish. I mean, where I am, there's no real car boot sales, and that's one aspect of living here that bugs me because I know in other states car boot sales exist.
Right.
But they might exist in Queensland, but near me there are none, and I used to love that. Now, when I was doing a few of the storage units, they'd have been ideal just to turn up at the weekend after with all this stuff at a car boot sale and just knock it off. $5 here, $10 there, just to shift it all. It'd been the ideal setup for me. Drew's in the chat now, and I can't remember the name of the YouTubers in America he watches, but he's always going on at me about these resellers who do these storage units, cherry pick all the good stuff, and then just literally just offload the rest at this garage, like car boot sale type place or something, I don't know, market, and just churn and burn. And they're doing like 3 or 4 storage units a week, and they're making really good money. So yes, that would be my wish if I could have a reselling wish at the moment, just to get garage sales up and running there, car boot sales up and running near me.
Yeah, it's like some people, i.e. Nick and Andrew, and some of the others who have garage sale trails where they go round, pick up a map, or on an app, and then they go round on a trail. I'm thinking that would be quite nice to actually go to at least one, but never actually see any of them about. Because they're like, I think there's probably about 30 or 40 stalls in a certain area on a map, you just mark it, and then you just turn up and go round at certain times, but I never see it. So I'm like,
Gary's saying there's one in Rockley, but it's going to take me from where I am about an hour and a half to get there, and I just can't. I'm not traveling that. I'm not traveling that far just to do that. But if you want the money, you would make the travel.
Oh, if you want it, you do,
Sherry asked a good question. Do you guys have any auctions round? I've got 2 auction houses within a 3-mile radius of me.
All right.
We've all heard about the story of one of them I went to. I ended up with a dildo, but
indeed,
which I made money on. But the other one is there's one a generalist auction house, and you can get good stuff from there for peanuts, but it's all bundles of stuff, so there's a lot of crap with it to go for it. And I've reached the stage now where I've got too much stuff. I don't want to be storing crap that's going to have to go
to. You want to get in and out, done, straight, gone. Yeah.
The other one is specialist, and actually, some of the traders that I buy from at the car boots actually get their stuff from this other auction house and then sell it to me for a profit. So they must be paying peanuts. So I am tempted to go there, but it's always it's either a Tuesday or a Wednesday morning when I'm in work. So I've never been able to make. They don't. The one auction house does Saturdays and Sundays, I think, which is great. Because I don't work at the weekend, but again the quality isn't as good, and the quality one does like Wednesday morning. So it's no good to me.
Are you anywhere near that Welsh auction house Caroline and Phil used to go to?
God no, they're in South Wales. They're like
well, Wales, it's only this big, isn't it? It must be.
It's 4 hours away from me, Rod.
4 hours?
Yeah.
In Wales, you don't do Wales in a flipping 2 hours.
What you've got to realise is there's no motorways in Wales, are there? Going north to south in Wales, you have to go via England. There is no decent transport links.
Yeah, it's just straight.
Really?
Yeah. So if I want to go from Wrexham to Cardiff, even on the train, 4.5 hours.
Jeez,
I can get to London. I get to London, which is twice the distance and half the time because the infrastructure is better.
Train services.
So oh, thank you, Bill.
Oh, yeah.
Bill's giving us a poo symbol there for no. But there's no chance for me getting to their auction house. But again, the stuff they pick up and deal in, it's not the same stuff I would do. I would never touch the antiques and collectibles market because it's just too long tail for me.
Hang on, I have a question for Dawn. Dawn lives over Swumber Way. What's this thing you're on here about? Private message me, Dawn. Don't know about that one. You need to speak to me.
Just walk to Cardiff. That would take days, Trevor. Back into that's going on. I thought this is Friday night. Yeah, you've missed all the serious conversation. the top tips that have been from the reseller knowledge.
Yeah,
that
we
has
missed
been
it all, mate.
last
Actually,
week, I'm afraid. So what happens
it's
when
really
you
good.
leave Andrew?
Proper chat, yeah. Oh, yeah. Anyway, Andrew, I'm going to head off. Got to get up early for some sourcing, some elbowing to people, sourcing stuff. So, yeah. So, take care, Andrew.
Take care, Pete. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah,
Good
speak
luck
to you later.
tomorrow. I look forward to
See you,
seeing you.
Pete.
Don't
Cheers.
get your laptop bags.
And there were two.
I've got 45 minutes before my curfew. I'll drop the StreamYard link in the chat if anyone else wants to join there.
Curfew? What curfew?
I've got I'm meeting some people for lunch tomorrow.
Oh right, I thought you meant.
So I'm finishing at midnight tonight. I'm not going all night. Do
Fair enough.
Do you have an auction house near you, Rod, that you frequent?
Yeah, well, it's not. It's about an hour. Well, 45 minutes away. And I used to go a couple of years ago. I used to go nearly every week.
Yeah.
Pick up stuff, but yeah, I did take a load of stuff down, but I had an argument with them.
Oh God, you surprised me.
And I kind of put a self-imposed ban on me going there for a while. I think they got a bit up themselves, this auction house. I mean, to me, an auction house, you take the rough with the smooth, don't you, as they say. So you might, someone might take in, I don't know, a fridge freezer that's 1 year old that they're moving house and they can't fit it in, so they put it through there. But they might have a box full of bedding or something, so they'd take the whole lot. They started being picky and choosy. We'll take that. We're not taking that. We'll take that. I'm like, hey, you're an auction house. You're not Harrods. Just you sell shite.
This is the same actually, and I think that's why we've got two auction houses here, because one of them, the one I was talking about on a Wednesday, that's a picky and choosy one. They won't just take anything. They'll look through it. They'll come to your house and they'll pick up the stuff. But if they don't want to take something, they won't take it. Whereas the other auction house will take literally anything. Whatever it is, they're not bothered. They've got the space. They'll put it on for 99p. They'll put it through 2 auctions at least, or 2 or 3 auctions before they'll bin it, basically, if it doesn't sell.
Yeah.
And I know the lad who runs it, and it does really well. They've gone from 1 auction a week to 2 a week now, so they're doing really well. They're killing it. The other one is exactly as it always has been for years. It won't change. It does well, but it's not going to grow as a business because they're just too they're too choosy. Here we go. It's the Wednesday.
Morning, gentlemen.
Oh God, who let him in?
How are we?
See ya.
Right.
Oh, come on. So I guess you still haven't found your razor yet. You can always use your son's.
Hey, the roughness of his hands, he should just be able to scratch it off with the back of his hand.
Yeah. It's all that baby moisture he puts on his hands and kill him. So,
it's getting quite itchy.
Yeah. You're probably another 3 days away from not being itchy.
Yeah, that's.
Can you hack it?
It's going up. It's going up my nose though.
Oh, is it? Oh, you might need a little bit of manscaping up there, maybe.
Start plaiting it in a bit.
Oh, have I frozen?
Yeah, you're frozen.
Oh, for God's sake.
I know it's cold in England, but really.
God, he's left us too. Right, so welcome to the Wednesday Waffle. Via England.
Yeah, that's it. It's hard to believe you get
working.
It's hard to believe you go all the way around the world so quickly, eh? It's just amazing.
It's amazing. Where's he gone?
I don't know. Well, I mean, we don't really need him, do we?
No. It's making me dizzy, all this jumping about the screen.
Yeah, that's okay.
What? Have you been out this morning?
No, mate, nah. There was one garage sale I saw, and he had a stack of, there was about 8 PlayStation 1s.
Yeah.
But then I'm thinking, why would you have 8 PlayStation 1s and only less they're faulty and he's trying to fix them? And I couldn't see any controllers or games. And then he had a stack of PS2s as well. I'm thinking, so I'm going to be bothered getting out of bed. So I watched Hogan's Heroes for about an hour. Had some toast and a coffee.
There's one near me. It's literally about 5 minutes round the corner, but they said it doesn't open till 9.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And they put loads of photographs. Yeah, I'll send you the pictures later. They've put loads of photographs on Facebook.
Yeah.
And to be honest, it doesn't look that flash.
Yeah, nothing you could see.
Lot of bedding and bric-a-brac type of things, vases, that kind of jazz. Yeah. So I don't know if I can be bothered going around. I've still got loads of stuff I can list, and I'm trying. Oh, he's back.
Welcome back. We just go over a bit there. You don't mind.
He turns up and he crashes StreamYard. It's like when I was dodging.
No, StreamYard knows who's important, mate. That's all.
Unbelievable.
What's happened to your red jumper there, Andrew? It seems to have expanded.
Yeah, I know. Is that oversized?
What have you been doing?
It's custom made, isn't it? As you know, all custom made material. Since I've started going to the gym and become an athlete, I've lost weight.
Oh, have you? Well done. And you're putting it back
once. It's been once.
4 times. Thank you.
I was to sign the form.
So let's say world #1 reseller, is it?
It says the world's #1 clothing reseller on eBay, Andrew Nolan.
Awesome.
Made by a subscriber.
Wow, you get a lot of love in your community. And did you see Tommy's live with Mel the other day, Andrew? What do you think?
I have seen Drinking with Mel and Bron.
Oh, no, calming it up.
I played some select extracts of it earlier before Mel went nuclear at me. She's threatened me with death and all sorts. It's not my fault.
Yeah. Don't worry, they're capable of it too, I'm sure. Isn't that right, Rob?
Oh, yes.
Be afraid, be very afraid.
You'll end up on some boot camp challenge for eternity. Trust me.
Nick says, I've still not seen it. Did the girls get drunk? I'm not sure. Well, I'll tell you what, Nick, we could give you an exclusive broadcast again here. Let's just see if we can pick out some of the finest moments of.
I like towards the end and her tongue. So I'm just trying to catch a fly.
I think 4 hours 42 was a good point.
4 hours 42. That's the timeline, isn't it?
Let's see if I can. Let's see if I can get in here. Hang on, have we got the screen share on? Yeah.
4:42.
Isn't that the end? The 4:42. Yeah, that is the end.
I might just be before it then, but it's definitely around that time frame.
Well, Krillin's in his vest.
I can't even think who that is. Change the subject. It's horrible.
So all right. Oh, I got a question. What's after fuck eyes?
Well, there's Mel being very polite.
Call Aaron to get the stretcher and get this bitch to bed. I just heard about whiplash. That's all.
Krillin's now died.
Oh, I gotta love Bron.
Did you subscribe yet to Mel or Bron?
Mel's calling for Lassie.
Her head.
Yeah. Mel has lost the ability to stay upright there.
Yes.
Mel, Brad's here. Straighten up, Brad's here.
Mel. You literally should go to bed or sit back and relax. What's that?
Okay, so there we go. We've embarrassed Mel enough.
Is it only me who thinks? Is it only me who thinks Krillin looks like Kim Jong Un?
No, I think that as well.
It's that hairstyle.
Yeah.
It's the haircut. It's like that.
Oh, forget about it. Yeah, no.
So,
Yeah, it was just lots of laughs and just a bit of fun. That was all. Nothing serious.
that was like a Drinking with Andrew live stream
Yeah.
when Goimers is on.
What's happened to him these days?
I haven't heard of him since New Year's Day. I'm dead.
Is he's still around? Is he? He's still alive?
I don't know. Well, he was alive on New Year's Day. Technically, it's you are dead. You're with an apostrophe, and then
I don't think now's the time to correct the spelling.
Sorry.
You don't poke a wounded bull.
No.
And she has a passport, Andrew, so be careful.
I remember that live with Zahir, Tom, and Mick when they was hammered. I've watched that. That was hilarious. But yeah, that was Drinking with Tommy.
Yeah. Tommy was just like, even Tommy had to put his head down. He didn't want to laugh too hard to do a couple of times. It was good. Girls got to let loose.
I think we'll need to get Mel and Bron on for Drinking with Andrew soon. I'll have to do a morning UK
Morning
time.
Yeah.
I think I've got the link to that live stream somewhere, Tommy, buried in my messages. I might be able to send it to you. Although, of course, if Nick, donates me money to keep quiet, I won't share it. So,
That's where you went wrong. You should have put that on before, Andrew.
No, actually, yeah, true. Mel, if you don't want to see a third time yourself drunk on here when you start speaking French, super chat now.
Yeah. Biggest super chat wins.
Yeah.
Well, Andrew would like that one if she was speaking French. He loves French, don't you, mate? Loves a good genre.
I got nothing. Like, if you're French, you speak French. That's fine. You use French words, but why do we use French words in the English thing? I know English is kind of based off of French anyway. But I just don't understand why we have to say niche. We can't say type or something like that. Like, my type of music is when and then my genre is. I mean, I just don't.
We.
Yeah.
No.
I think of it though as the English language is basically composed of, we've nicked the best bits of other people's languages.
Oh, totally, yeah. Totally.
We've basically looked at it and we thought, what can we steal here because we can't be bothered?
Yeah, I just don't like that. I think it's a yuppie thing, or it's a trendy thing to say, and that's what I don't like. I so dislike people who call themselves entrepreneurs when they sell on eBay. I know it's a French word, but it's a description. Okay, I'm a businessman, entrepreneur. An entrepreneur to me is someone who either borrows a lot of money, puts a lot of risk into a product or an idea, and employs staff and has a business, brick and mortar or something like that. That's what an entrepreneur is to me, not someone who sells crap on eBay.
I am definitely an online entrepreneur because I take stuff that people don't want and I sell it to people who probably don't want it after they get it. Entrepreneurship suggests that you've got an idea. So that product is something that you've come up with yourself.
Exactly.
We haven't got an idea. I haven't got any ideas anyway. I just basically have a look to see what somebody else has sold and then try and replicate their success.
Yeah, comps is your entrepreneur.
Yeah. I'm a lightweight. I've had 2 glasses of wine. My husband came home to me tipsy. So it looks like Patty's drunk. You should come live with us then, Patty, if you're drunk. An entrepreneur is anyone under 30 that has merch. Just ask them, Tommy. Oh, so when I bring out my merch range, does that mean then that I can't claim to be an entrepreneur?
Well, you're definitely not under 30, are you?
Well,
I'm way you've gone past that.
Yeah, about 5 years ago, a lot of the, well-to-do parents, I guess, that had, kids, they were all getting their designer jeans, designer shirts, and so you find there's all these weird brands you find in op shops like this, But then one of Rod's son's friends went off or something, didn't he? With that, he got some celebrity involved. With his own
it was a lad he used to go to school with. He designed a pair of socks. Well, it was just socks. He put a turtle on the side. That was his turtle trading or something, and he managed to get a rugby player to wear one of these T-shirts with his logo on, and it just went. He's got his stuff in City Beach now.
Oh wow, that's awesome! City Beach is a big kind of surf shop. They do like Rip Curl, Billabong, Quicksilver, and all that too. So, and skating and all that. So they're kind of like that surfboard or surfy type shops over here. And there's a lot of them too. And they're in the big shopping centres. So yeah, that's awesome. City Beach, it's amazing.
He's doing well.
I literally do not have an entrepreneurial mindset. I can replicate. I can look at what other people have done and copy it. That's basically all I can do. That's my approach to work as well and life in general. So I'd be like Pepsi to Coca-Cola.
I've got a few ideas I'd like to bring to market, but the engineering kind of is a bit beyond me, and I don't want to discuss them what they are at the moment. So.
They don't work. He's already told me.
Who don't work?
Good idea.
Who don't work? I'm messaging Patty here to see if I can get her to send me girly bits. She's not doing it though.
I'm just looking at you, the way you sat there, Andrew, with your jumper on, and either you've got a huge shoulder, or
the bells.
It's like.
Right.
I say, I'm going this gym if that's the results after 2 sessions.
Yeah, when you do weights, you got to use both arms, mate.
Strip him of Andrew's on.
You end up like Papa.
It is indeed. Oh, hang on. It is indeed. Forget it. I can't even do it. I can't. Why does this camera on StreamYard not allow you to point where you want to point?
Because it's opposite, man.
It's really annoying because that's.
Yeah. That's just point to where you want to point, but don't look at the camera. There you go. So you want to point this way, just point.
No.
How many siders you had, mate?
It's not working. Right, add into the cam. So will we be seeing the Wednesday waffle this Wednesday as well? It's your opportunity to yourselves, boys.
Yes, your number one Australian reseller roundup will be reappearing on Wednesday.
That's it.
Oh, Mel and Bron are going live on Wednesday as well.
Tuesday they're on.
Yeah, Tuesday.
Back of the queue. Get to the back of the queue.
Because it's like they say 10 o'clock, but see, New South Wales, which is over the border, it's like they got daylight savings where Queensland doesn't, so there's an hour's difference. So when it's 10 o'clock there, it's 9 o'clock here. And I'm normally just watching other YouTubes, and I kind of finish your video, and then it says, "Oh, they're live," and I always kind of come halfway through. You reckon they could give me a heads up?
Well, you have to subscribe to it.
Yeah, I have.
Have you clicked the notification thing?
Yeah, probably not that.
I'm a spanner on the channel, so she usually sends a message to say, "Oh, we're going live in 5 minutes."
Okay.
I'm a spanner on the channel. I don't get that. I forgot about it this week. I completely missed it.
Well, what can I say, mate? What can I say?
Silly favourites. Just because I publicly embarrassed Mel a couple of times, by showing her drunken behaviour on Drinking with Andrew, which is what Drinking with Andrew is all about.
Yeah, just let your hair down.
You know, she won't tell me when she's live. Monday at 5 for Tracy. It's like, I'm sure it's 11 o'clock at night or midnight for me. I'm always in the bath when it's on.
Really? Well, you do not surprise me there.
Yeah, picture it. Oh no.
We've been, yeah. He says it's for his chapped lips.
Yeah, sure it is.
Who puts that on the lips? It tastes disgusting.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to eat it.
And how do
Yeah,
you
but
know?
when you put something in your mouth and you start chomping away, you're going to taste it.
Lips, not in my mouth. It's not going on my bloody tongue, is it?
So you don't lick your lips?
I very rarely lick my lips unless I see a victim.
Oh, Jesus.
At the minute, the only victim I can see is Rod.
Hey, where's your dog?
He's asleep. He's at my mother's.
Yeah, he's always at your mother's. I think you've done it in.
I've not done it in. I have sent you. In fact, I've got
Send it a message.
I've got a video here of Barty playing it with me just 2 days ago. That I filmed for somebody that I didn't actually even send
before you did it in.
Oh. Hang on.
Poor Barty.
Where's my gallery?
So why is your dog having a sleepover at your mum's?
He goes there for the weekends when I'm drinking because he don't understand the concept of hangovers.
Okay. So he barks in the morning and
It's an absolute nightmare when I've got a hangover. I'll be lying in bed. He will put his ball in my mouth to try and get a ball of him. Yeah.
The left one or the right one?
Is that what? is that what that tub's for on the table?
Not like that. Oh, where's it gone? Hang on.
I thought you said you'd had him done.
No, I there he is. Is that bloody ball?
Give me the ball.
No. Speaking boy.
Bertie, give me the ball. Give me the ball. Give me the ball. You're a big speeding animal. Come here. Come here. Give me that ball. Oh, thank you. Come here.
Is that the dog or the ball?
It's the ball making a noise. He's not the dog.
Am I giving it the ball? Hey, come on. Come here. Come on. Oh, give me that ball.
Oh yeah, someone's just put in the chat. What's happening with the epic saga, the film?
I give up on it. It was too much like hard work. I've given up on my book as well. Basically, there are no monumental projects in the works currently. I'm focusing exclusively on the e-race. If you want an
It's all just a tease.
I have promised that I would do a Drinking with Andrew live stream from the pub. So I might do that. There's somebody I want to be on it though, but I need to speak to her about it to see if she wants to do it. Because it's no good.
After last night's performance, she won't.
Oh,
So yeah, because it's not. It don't work. Me being in the pub just on my own. It needs to be me and other people. So, but none of my mates will do it. They won't go on YouTube, but she might do it. I'll have to message her and ask her. There's no other YouTubers in Wrexham. There used to be. Well, there used to be the Carbeef Bible just down the road. They would have come and done a live Drinking with Andrew session from the pub. But yeah, we've got to. I've got to basically, because otherwise it's just me talking whilst getting progressively more pissed for an hour.
So what's new? That's. At least you get waiter service in Wetherspoons.
I do, yeah, with my app. But yeah, just thinking it'd be more interesting if there was, other people involved.
No. I know you now. I think I know why you want to do a drink with Andrew and Weatherspoons live. It's because you can send drinks to the table.
Yes. That may well be
You want
it.
a free session all night.
That is true. Yeah, that may be one of the reasons. But I also need to get a battery pack before I can do that. To keep the phone charged. How do you send things to the table? Well, the alternative option is, and of course, actually, I've just realised there will be no drinking with Andrew next week, folks. So we do need to pay for the StreamYard subscription. So
Yes, someone else.
We need to donate some money to the Money Mental funds so that we can pay for StreamYard, so that we can do Drinking with Andrew, the Weatherspoons edition. But yeah, no, I do have a plan for doing Drinking with Andrew on tour. I just need to manage to not annoy the participants, because I can't do it on StreamYard. I need to do it on the YouTube app, so I can't have guests coming in. But yeah, definitely free session.
Why do you need to do it on the YouTube and not StreamYard?
Because I've never been able to get a broadcast to start properly on oh god, I've never been able to get StreamYard to launch successfully from your mobile phone unless I've been joining a stream.
No,
okay.
Start one on it. So I'll have to go live on the YouTube app. But yes, how is the death pile coming? It's still growing. And have I made a deal with Krillin? I haven't spoken to Rob for a bit. Actually, I've not seen him around. I think I upset him the other week. Don't know. I haven't seen him for a bit.
Scrolling through your chat.
Pat's popped in. Hi, Pat. Pat D72. Hope you're well, Pat.
Hi, Pat.
YouTube friend from over in North America. Nick's DVD choice for the calendar could have been Predator. Is Krillin in the chat? Oh, hi, Rob. Sorry if I missed you. I've not seen Krillin in the chat.
Probably still recovering from last night. Or this morning, whichever it was for him.
He's probably dead after seeing Mel and Bron. He's probably thinking, how much do these two charge? By the way, if one of my spanners can drop a link into Drew's and Rod's YouTube, I'd be grateful. I'm incapable of manipulating the laptop now.
Yeah, that'd be good. Thanks, mate.
I think Richard will do it, hopefully, or Tommy. I've lost what we were talking about anyway. Yeah, so Drink with Andrew on tour will come soon, but there's no Die Hard as another contender for the DVD. My problem is if I was using a DVD to cover my parts for the calendar, there's no DVD that's big enough. Even a box set wouldn't do the job. I need at least a 12-inch vinyl.
Yeah. What, to put through the hole in the middle?
Okay.
You left yourself open for that one, mate.
12-inch vinyl.
I need a 12-inch vinyl in its cover to cover me. I think, in fact, actually, I'll tell you what we could do. I've got some. We'll do a test shot. There we go. People of YouTube. Right, 12-inch vinyl will do the job.
Oh my word! Yeah, try a mini disc.
Mini disc, my ass. Right, here we go. All right, let's test the theory.
Yeah.
I'm just going to pull my pants down now. I think it's just about covering it. No one can see anything. There we go. We're fine. 12-inch vinyl does the job.
What album's that?
Boney M, Nightlife Venus.
Boner M.
I don't know.
I thought it was an appropriate
Boner
choice.
Men. Boner Mental.
Yeah, on the rivers of Babylon.
It's got bone in it, so I thought this could be a good one for Nick.
Who? I go. Whoa. Who? I mean, record collections. I understand Nick is rebuilding his record collection because he likes the 80s bands and that. But who would buy a Boney M vinyl album?
When I sell it, I'll tell you. That's listed yesterday, so I don't know how much.
What did you pick it up for?
I got
obviously given it.
I bought a job lot of vinyl off a reseller friend, about 200 for £100. So that would have cost me 50p. There's a few titles in that job lot that were worth more than £200.
Yeah.
So that's just
the condition looks awesome.
Pardon?
The condition of it looks awesome.
It's mint. It's absolutely mint. It doesn't look like it's still got the original seal on it, but it has been opened, so it has been played.
Do you wonder why it's mint?
Once. Pardon?
You know, and you're wondering as to why it's mint. It's Boney M, for God's sake. Who played that?
True.
They're big over here.
It is up for international shipping. If anyone in Australia wants to buy Boney M, visit the Money Mental Emporium on eBay. Type into Google or come up.
I sold a vinyl album the other week. Can't remember what it was. I sent you a picture of it, didn't I, Andrew? What was it? I can't remember.
You sent me a photo.
Yeah, I sent you a photo of it. Can't remember what it was. It had a weird name. It's a band I'd never heard of. Might have been a couple of weeks ago now. I can't remember.
Was it? Let's play Guess the Vinyl. Was it Bon Jovi?
No, it was nothing like them kind of. Do you know what? I can't for life remember what it was. Sure, it began with an S.
One of the LPs that I picked out of this bundle that I listed, I was doing the research on it, and the solds were coming up like £250. And I'm thinking, I'm sweating. I'm like, wow, this is it. This is next month's eBay fee sorted. But then it turns out that wasn't the same edition. And mine's worth a tenner. So thank you very much for that.
You sent me a photo of a CD you sold.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh no, there was definitely a vibe. Well, what was the CD?
The American Prodigy, or whatever it was. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because it was amazing. The amount of rubbish that people will buy. Yeah, still can't sell me Galapagos Walrus song album though. That's stuck there forever and a day.
Well, you heard what happened with Nick's, didn't you?
Yeah, so actually, I think I actually am winning that competition because, in effect, his wasn't a sale, was it?
Well, no, he gave it away.
He gave it away. No, So, as mine is still up for sale, technically, I'm the winner. So the Galapagos wins through.
And that is exactly the kind of twisted logic that led to Red Yoda winning a fixed poll.
I'm glad you finally admitted it. You just said winning the poll.
I said fixed poll because I can't deny the
You
fact
said winning.
I can't deny the fact they came top of a poll that was fixed to a certain
limited poll.
And that when everyone else come in to vote for me, by the way, they couldn't because the poll was locked.
Oh well, so sad, too bad. Never mind. It's politics, mate.
Bloody Peter, right? I was the winning bid on that. I was going to do a YouTube video burning the thing, right? He come in at the last second and outbid me, the bastard.
But does he actually think he's got the real one?
Oh, have you got another one?
No, I'm just kidding. So
You could have had a sale then, Rod.
Why would you want it?
I want that.
well, Nick's trying to defend himself here, mate. Come on and defend yourself. Come on. Put yourself on the screen. Defend yourself.
Look
For
at
the last 10 minutes.
I sold it and was then scammed. I think you've struck a nerve there, Rod.
You gave it away. There's a difference. Come on and tell me otherwise.
And Rod, how much money did you pay the guy in China? Oh, sorry, I wasn't meant to say that. Sorry.
They're still working out DVD titles for covering Nick's manhood in the chat. The latest one is from Damien, traitor to this channel. He left to go and watch George. Nick, South Park movie, bigger, longer, and uncut. But we won't recognise Damien's existence any longer. DB resells, YouTuber, kills puppies. That's all I'm saying. Not barted on, it's not allowed. Hi, Julie. Welcome. I'm not quite sure what this greeting's about. I assume this is to you, Rod.
Hello again, Pooh. Does anyone like honey?
I don't know. I don't even know who it is. Oh, cop out. That to me is like he's just admitting defeat.
Yeah. No defence, has he? There's no defence.
Just admitting defeat.
Yeah, his case is about as deep as the puddle.
We've got a beautiful lady popped in the chat here. Hello, Stephanie. Welcome. I think we need to do, for the last few minutes, I think we need to identify who is single in the chat and who isn't, and do a bit of matchmaking.
Okay.
Oh, victim time.
I was being tactful then. So if you are single, type 1 now. Right.
Hang on, why do I owe him £5?
Yeah.
Because he sold his TV.
Didn't he actually lose money because of the freight too?
Probably, but
so he's got cost of goods and freight.
Well, hang on a minute. I'm still technically winning. So if you add on cumulative interest for my part, it's getting up there, Nick. It's getting up there. You better buy me Galapagos CD quick to end the deal.
Right. You're not allowed to lie in answer to this. Unless, Ali, you suddenly got a partner that I don't know about, in which case, why don't I know about it? Can't be. I hope you're not dating somebody who's not me. It's not allowed. So you're saying that Nick owes you, as well as his Chinese buyer, 150 quid?
Yeah. I'll take any form of credit, even go as far as to take Bitcoin, if I knew how to take Bitcoin. Talking of Bitcoin, I remember Ads did a series on Bitcoin once, didn't he? Is he still dabbling in all that?
Yes, he's lost about £12,000.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
He invested in, it wasn't Bitcoin, it was a different cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
I asked about it once. He invested, this is on one of his lives, so I'm not sharing any secrets.
No.
He invested when the price point was right up here. And now the price point is right down here. So the value of his investment is about 12,000 less, but he's still making a passive income from it. So he's still getting money every month from it. But to make back that difference. Either the value's got to go up, or he's got to make so much in passive income over the next few years from it.
Then you look at inflation too on the dollar. He's probably breaking it.
See, I did a video on that cryptocurrency about a year and a half ago when I was talking to Adam about it, because he was real pumped up about it all and everything. And I basically, I mean, everyone's got their own opinion, but there's nothing tangible about it. You don't own an asset; you just own a piece of code.
Yeah.
And I did a video on it and got slated for it. It might have been my title. I put cryptocurrency.
Yeah. That's the thing. Yeah, people get on these wagons and they ride them to the end. And trouble is, normally when it's all in the news and the media, that's it. That's its peak. And if you buy in, then you just sucker. And all the other people, they cash out. There's one guy in the UK. He's a video gamer, and he's got like, I don't know, over 500,000 subs or something, and he does Twitch and all that type of thing. And he invested in it too. But when he went to sell, he could only sell like 10% at a time over every month. Yeah. He couldn't just dump the whole lot.
Yeah, it's to stop the market.
He couldn't get out when the market was high, and he was going to make a lot of money. He just couldn't dump it. Because they kind of had like a, when there's a run on funds in a bank and the bank goes, no, we're not giving out any more cash type thing. That's what they kind of did, just to kind of hold the currency up, So it becomes a pyramid scheme in some aspects. But I think Facebook's new cryptocurrency they're releasing, I think it's going to be like all the banks and all the governments are all anti them because
can't control it.
They can't control it. They can't tax it. And that's the problem.
Yeah.
But they reckon it gives stability to third world countries or developing nations. So, as far as the banking, either Zimbabwe or whatever, and the inflation rates, where they get a platform like a US dollar, where they're kind of as stable in the market.
Zimbabwe hasn't even got its own currency now, I don't think, because the inflation went through that many times.
I think they use US dollars.
Yeah. That's pretty bad.
Yeah, but so I think, and that's what Facebook wants to do. They want to get on this money market, and trouble is then because a lot of people use Facebook, there's a good chance that PayPal might get some hurt from it too. But you think eBay would be smart enough and start joining hands with Facebook, as far as you can be one of our suppliers for money changing hands through eBay transactions. But you think eBay will do that? No. Because they're so inept, they got eBay they can't see in the future. All they see is the wall in front of them. They can't look over that wall. And that's the problem with eBay. I think they're just non-seeing people. They're more.
Money's just a belief system anyway. It's like religion. If you believe in your currency, in your economy, it'll do well. If you don't, if you lose faith in it, that's when you get recessions. When you get people wallpapering their houses with money and whatever. In Zimbabwe, people lost faith and trust and belief in their government for quite legitimate reasons. And the rest of the world lost that faith as well. So their money's worthless.
Yeah. It's like this, like before we had a federal election, it looks like the Labor Party was going to win hands down. They were going to flog the Liberals and the National Party or the Conservative Party, we're going to call them. And house prices just started to drop like 10, 12%. Clearance through auction houses, like for housing and stuff too, it just ground to a halt too. So sales were down like 75% because they thought if Labor gets in, no one wants to spend money when Labor's in, So because they know that they'll get taxed on the other end of it. So, and then the Liberals got back in again by some miracle, don't know how, and then it took about another 2 months before the housing market got going again. That hurt a lot of people on the way through. So,
Tommy's asked the question here: if all money was the same, what would happen? But they tried that in Europe with the euro, which we never joined up in the UK because we didn't believe in it. But they did that in Europe. They had the single currency. And basically what's happened with that is that the richer countries, Germany and France, are underpinning the rest of Europe, the poorer countries. So Greece, Italy, Portugal have all gone bust. And
what they call it, pigs, wasn't it?
So
basically, Spain, Greece, Italy, and Portugal were almost going to sink the whole euro, and then Germany had to borrow all this money and pump it back into their bank.
And Ireland.
Yeah.
So,
but I was watching about on YouTube the other day. This guy I follow, massive following on his political commentator and what have you, and he was which country was? They were talking about France. That Marine Le Pen, she's heading high in the French elections, and she wants to, or the French polls, and she wants to pull out of Europe. But there's another country, but it was like it seemed an almost. This is going to sound awful, but an inconsequential country, like something like Hungary or something like that, doesn't really have a big voice. But even they're saying now we're thinking of coming out. This is no good for us.
No, it's not. You need independence, because if you prosper, they all prosper. So if you put all the hard work and effort into your country and build it up to be what it is, and if you got a lot of natural resources, Australia has like billions of tons and trillions of tons of natural resources. Like, we've even got enough oil in Bass Strait to run our country for like the next 200 or 300 years. But they aren't building more oil rigs, and we keep importing it from bloody, the Middle East. I don't understand that why. But anyway.
Use all theirs first. Use all theirs, then charge maximum for this place in the future.
Yeah, because I can't see 747s taking off with solar at all. So.
Jesus, you wouldn't be having any night flights, would you?
That's it.
A bloody glider.
Yeah. I'll probably do that space travel where they go up, wait till the Earth turns, and land again. That'll be the latest technology, I'd say. But
oh, guys, I'm gonna love you and leave you, because I'm gonna go and have a shower. I'm stuck to this leather couch.
It's just gone midnight anyway, so I think it's time to wrap up, because I've got to get up early tomorrow. So thank you everyone for joining us.
Thanks for having me on, Andrew.
Lovely to see Drew and Rod. Don't forget, folks, Wednesday Waffle, 9:30 a.m. UK time on the Tommy Pickers channel, featuring Rod and Drew, the two greatest Australian retailers, of course.
Well, thank you very much. I was wondering how long it'd take you to, actually admit it, but there you go.
Try hard, isn't it?
So good night to the people of chat. I thank Peter for joining us as well earlier, and Shazad, of course. And good night, everyone. End broadcast.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.